Damn it. Oh, shit. All right. Hopefully this will fix it. Looking to a mesh router. Okay. I'm going to try to read these comments. Let's see, because I don't have the stream up yet. Lumpy, damn, I might have to get one then too. Oh, nice pool, Lumpy. Yep, GT. Rod, Ryan, look into mesh router system and you can put one in the remote routers on your shop. I will have to do that. Big Mike, I've seen some really bad balls that came out of the warehouse mystery balls. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I heard someone got a tropical surge. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, we are live. What do we have here? There we go. Okay, nice and clear. All right. So I'll give a few minutes. Hopefully people start coming back in. And it stays clear. Apologies. Like I said, I just got a new phone. So I'm trying to figure out what the best setting is. So I had 1080p and I had 60 frames per second. I bumped it back to 30. So hopefully it doesn't overlog my system here. I think that's the only deal was I had it at 60 instead of 30. So, okay. Big Mike, I would be so angry if I got a tropical surge, not only because I already have one, but because that's stupid. And that's one of the reasons I don't want to get a Bowler's Mart mystery ball. I've had so many people email me because they know I'm like the surprise ball guru. I'm the guy that just buys all the surprise ball. I'm that bowling fool that buys all the surprise balls. I also make my own bowling ball jig and I do DIY. So if you're just joining my channel, you never seen me before, that's who I am. I'm that idiot that got what? I think I have like a 10 or 11 mystery balls so far. All right, Bisac 10 looks good. Yeah, I got it. Oh man, it isn't messing up again. Please don't mess up. All right, I'll put it at 1080 and hopefully it stays good at 1080. I've got the router close by. All right, Bisac 10 looks good. Awesome, awesome. Bisac, Big Mike, same. The balls given should at least be mid-tier. Well, that's the thing. The $79, it's just for the month of November. They're trying to clear out all their old stock. Or if you read the description, it's all old stock or balls with the boxes that were damaged where they just couldn't sell. Maybe there was like a second or something like that. So you're not getting, most likely you're not going to get a brand new ball. And if you do, I want to get this. Hold on a sec. Ricochet. Yeah, if you do get a new ball, the box is either damaged or something else. But I've got enough emails from people that I'm not even going to bother with it because it's like, I'm going to read off what people have got. So the Broski got a no doubt solid. And the only thing that was wrong was there was a damaged box. Okay, so he got lucky. He's the best one out of the bunch. Although the Steel Forge is not bad either. So we've got, I forgot who it was. If you're on the stream, let me know. But you email me. You got a Motive Trident Odyssey. And I think that was like 2002 ball. I mean, they're throwing out like old ass balls. And the guy that emailed me said that there was a label separation. So buyer beware if you're buying the November $79 mystery ball at Bowler's Mart. Beware. But apparently he likes the ball. He doesn't mind it. And once again, there's no money back. So if they send you like a ball with like chips or something like that in it, they're not going to give you your money back. I don't think so. Somebody else got a Hustle M&M. Ugh. They got it for their friend as a brand new bowler, so it's going to work for them. But a Hustle, I think a Hustle was what, less than $79, right? If I'm not mistaken. A Steel Forge, and then I saw another person get a Ricochet Pearl, I believe. It was either Ricochet Pearl or a Vaporize, right? But it's 50-50. It's not so good. One thing you are getting at Bowlers Mart is any brand. It's any brand ball, right? Unlike Bowling World, where you're getting all B7 balls. So, although if you're buying, I was looking at the reviews on Bowlers Mart. I mean, not Bowlers Mart, Bowling World, and they're giving out real times, which it's not a bad ball, but I think you get that ball for maybe $110 or $120 right now, so you're not really saving much. And that's a strong solid. So if you pay the extra $10 and ask for a strong solid, chances are you'll probably get that, because that's what a lot of people have been getting lately on there. The guy that scored a perfect 900 up by Sacramento, up by where we live, he did it with the real time. So it's not a bad ball at all. It didn't personally work for me, but just be aware they're giving those out right now. So I think they're just kind of clearing stock of those. Oh man, it's all pixelated again. I don't know what the heck's going on here. I'm going to try to maybe move my router. Oh, what do I do with my dang glasses? Oh, hold on. I reset my whole internet a couple of days ago thinking that was going to fix it. It's not fixing it, guys. So I'm probably going to have to end the stream and reboot. Apologies, everybody. I'll read the rest of these, but I'm not. Nobody's going to be watching this. This is garbage. The Mitchman, what's up, Mitchman? Oh, my wife is thinking about the No Doubt Solid for her first teal ball. Have you thrown it? If your thoughts. I have not rolled the No Doubt Solid. A guy in our league has the No Doubt Pearl. He likes it. It's his only ball, and it works for him pretty much all 3 games. Very good. It's a very good ball. And then the Broski rolled the No Doubt Solid today, and he got up pretty much all 200s. I think 3 or 4 games over 200, like 220, so not that bad. Yeah, I bet this is all for my new phone, so this sucks. Damn it. Yeah, Big Mike, I'm guessing they'll get truckloads of returns from their pro shops in October, so they'll do this in November to get rid of them instead of stocking them. That's probably true. Yeah, Big Sag, I just saw someone on a Reddit post say they got a swag fusion. Oh, man, they're getting swags out. Oh, no. Big Mike, is it guaranteed to be a B7 ball from Bowlers World? It is guaranteed to be a B7 ball from Bowlers World, although somebody told me they got a Storm once, a Storm Revenant, or a Motive, which is... I don't know how long ago they did that. They might have been doing that a long time ago, but not anymore. It's pretty much all B7. And it's new modern. It's the new B7s, too. You're not getting like really old ones anymore, besides the real time. But Billy M, what's up, fool? Big Mike, we can hear just fine. I'm good watching the stream like this. I don't understand why you don't want to do it that way, though. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it. We could leave it like this, and maybe it'll get better. Maybe it won't. But if you're Rod, if your router look into a mesh system and you can put one in the remote routers in your shop, I will. I'll have to put one out here for sure. But I've been streaming fine on my old phone. It's been doing fine with the router on the side. So it must be something with my phone. to be honest with you. It must be something in my settings with my new phone that I didn't set up yet. I don't know. The Mitchman, have your wife's not here, have the wife grab some foil, grab the router, and try hold TV antenna. Yeah. It starts out fine and then it goes to crap. So I don't know what the heck the deal is. Like, I have no idea. If anybody has an idea other than the router, let me know. I've got a really strong router. Shoot. I meant to do a test stream today and I didn't have time, so. The Mitchman, okay, Nick, what's up? What's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? Lumpy, going to B7 demo day tomorrow, right night at our bowling alley. That's cool. So what are they going to be bringing? All the brand new balls, like the Zero Mercy and all that stuff? No doubt. Nick says, no doubt solid is not great from what I've seen. It worked for the broski today. He rolled it at a house that's really difficult too, out of Pinole, and he did really well. So just like the identity, by the way, I rolled the identity today and I did a review on it, or I'm going to be posting a review. Yeah, GT. Well, though I gave the wife the old phone. It was like, oh man, yeah, she needed a new phone because her old one was garbage. So I'm like, you take this one. Do you have a VPN on your phone? I don't know. Yeah. My Wi-Fi is good. It's really good. I assure you. It's just, I think it's my damn phone. Ah, this is bugging me. Lumpy, yeah, 2 balls from each brand, all the newest balls. Nice. That's cool. I bet everybody's going to be going for the Zero Mercy Solid and Pearl and all that. But say, I remember you tried 4K settings with your new phone. Did you change any of the output quality settings? No, I brought it back to 1080 and I did 30 frames per second. And it did fine. It did fine in the last stream until the very end. So, Nick, nice. Mine with the weaker layout is money. 50 by 5 by 60. Yeah, you know, my identity needed some games. It was not doing anything until like game 3. I definitely had to get some oil on the cover. I did, I think, 6 games with that today. I had to put a 1500 surface on it. Review, let's see. GT, review the comparison to the OG identity. Yeah, I do want to do that. I didn't do that today, but I'm going to do that next probably. And I'm going to do a side-by-side. So I'll probably do that maybe at Napa tomorrow after League. If I got time, I'll do that. So I'll bring out the OG and then I'll bring out the new one. It's a slightly different layout. Do I notice a difference on the layouts? Not really. They're very minor. So I didn't really notice a difference. Still has that same kind of sharp back end to it. Mitchman, so I have... yeah, Mitchman, what phone do you have? I have the what is the Moto 2020 what is it? Moto G 2025 with a little frickin', oh god, what the hell is that? I cannot think right now. Not the Pixel, but the frickin', is it the Pixel? Yeah, so it comes out with a little tiny marker to write on it. It was $99. Now I think I'm seeing why it was $99. Damn it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that Bowler's World is going to be bombarded. Big Mike says, I'm pretty sure Bowler's World will be bombarded with mystery ball sales when the Zero Mercy releases. Yeah, I think so too. I don't know if they're going to be giving that out as mystery ball though, just because they'll probably be selling that ball normally And I don't think they'll need to throw it in there. But you never know. I mean, shoot, they threw in the Evil Eye for surprise balls. I bet you if you're getting like a 14 or 16 pound, they'll probably throw a Zero Mercy solid. I don't see them giving that away as a 15-pound ball. I see them giving you the Pearl, but I don't see them giving you the solid. But I could be wrong. We'll find out in the next couple of weeks when people start buying surprise balls. Yeah, Bissack, then yeah, I don't know. Then because, like you said, it started off looking clear. Yeah, it starts off looking clear and then it just goes to crap. It sounds good. It's just not the right quality. Big Mike, X in the Pit has a side-by-side with both identity balls. Yeah, I remember that. You really have to, like, when I brought out my OG to League a couple weeks ago, it was like not shaping whatsoever. So I think with that ball, you have to keep up with the surface. And if you don't, it's just going to go all the way down lane without hooking, because I was on dry lanes and it just went straight. I'm like, what the hell? So today I kind of played around with it with the BCP one, and I just put a lot of rotation in it. And that ball, I think that ball is really designed for two-handed bowlers, right? So when I added a lot of rotation, then it really hooked down lane and it had a good back end. So maybe that's what you need with that ball. Like I said, I brought the service to 1,500. So we'll see. The stylist. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's a stylist. That's what it is. Ed, tell your picture was clear when I came in that got out of focus. Try putting your hand in front of the camera and slowly back out and see if it works. I don't think it's focus. I think it's just pixelated for some weird reason, you know? Hey, Broski, if you have any, you can help me out. Let me know if, maybe something on my phone. I may end the stream and go do another, just try it again and mess around with the settings on my phone. Oh, here's Mitchman. Here's what Google told you. Yeah, it's not focusing. Here is what Google told me on some Moto G models, setting the display's color mode to natural instead of boosted. This display's color mode to natural instead of boosted or saturated has resolved streaming issues for certain apps. Okay, hold on. Displays color mode to natural. Let me see if I can do that. All right, stand by while I try to fix this, everybody. All right, so I got it to. All right, so I got it to natural. Hopefully that fixed it. Fingers crossed. Please fix it. Thank you, dude. Hell yeah. Problem solved. Woo! Thank you, Mitch, man, for Googling that. You're my hero, buddy. Damn, I would have been freaking. I would have been bugging the hell out of me. Well, thank you, Mitch, man. Hell yeah. I had it. I guess it was comes in factory under Vivid. I didn't even know that was an option. I played around with the phone when I first got it. I didn't even see those options. Awesome. Okay, now we can go. Sorry about that. Yee-hoo! We are back. Excuse me. All right. Big Mike, don't say that about the identity BCP. I wanted to pick it up from Black Friday sales. It's not a bad ball. You need to be on really dry lanes or have high revs. I don't really have, my revs are probably 300, maybe a little bit more. I was trying to get a lot more revs today, and I was going up to 10 board. And in the pocket, I mean, I got all 200. Like I did 3 games that were, once I got the cover broken in, I did 236, 235, 234. I mean, literally back to back to back games. So the ball is not bad. I left pocket hits with a 7. I left a 7 pin, and the pocket hits I left a 10 pin. So that was about it. And then the very 10th frame, I missed my spot. So, But it's not a bad ball. I've got, to get 230s pretty much all within the same score for the 3 games. It's not a bad ball at all. You just have to have drier lanes. It's for the burn. All right. I love you, Mitch, man. You help save the day. Big Mike, Basil, where do you plan on looking for the BCP, online or local? By the way, I have a 15-pound BCP that I'm selling for $140 shipped. If anybody wants one, it's brand new. I ended up buying 2 of them, and I don't need the other one, but I thought I was, and I was like, So if anybody wants it, email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com. It's $140 shipped anywhere in lower 48 states. So let me know. I think the cheapest you're going to find it is $150. Yeah, Big Mike says online. GT Ben looks good. Big Mike, I don't have reliable pro shops in my area, so I have to order from Pro Shop to have balls drilled before shipping. Oh, how does Buddy's Pro Shop, how does their drilling work? Because I've never really known anybody that got their balls drilled from Buddy's. I've heard horror stories from the PSO. He has some customers that got their balls drilled from Bowler's Mart, I think it was, and a customer brought him in because it was all messed up. He had to redo it. I think it was on a couple of them. So I don't know about Buddy's. Let me know how Buddy's works for you for the drilling. Oh, by the way, also too, while we got a good stream going here, what I want to do is I want to do another giveaway this stream. So what I have written is kind of like the same as last week. So what I have written down on this sheet is a name of a bowling ball brand. Okay. So list the brand that you think is on this sheet that I wrote down before the stream. And all correct answers. Everybody that gets the correct answer on here, I'll put your name in a list. You'll go for a wheel spin and I'll send you out a little free gift to you. Bowling related. Big Mike looks great. Big Seg looks great. Mitchman, much better. I used to work for the government. I'm here to help. Thank you, my friend. Hell yeah. Woo. Hell yeah. Mitchman, clutch Mitchman. Nick, hell yeah. Nick, let's go. Jonathan Smith, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Picked up a plugged rally on eBay for like $60. Damn. I drew all my own stuff and now I'm going to give it to my dad. Sweet. Yeah, I like the rally. Rally is a good ball. I got that as a surprise ball. I got the 14-pound one, though. I think I'm done with 14 pounds and 16. I'm just going to go right back to 15. I just like 15 better. I may keep 14s around, but unless there's a really killer deal on 16s, usually 16s go for a ridiculously low price. If I see a ball that's like $50-$60, I'll probably pick it up. But man, if you guys been watching eBay lately, holy moly, they had Bowler's Mart had their eBay. I was at League. I think it was last Wednesday. I was at League. Was that League? Oh no, that was a damn stream last week on Thursday. That's when it was. So when I was streaming all these awesome eBay auctions that I was watching, they all ended during my stream. I'm like, oh crap. I didn't time that well. And all the balls went for killer deals. Brand new Brunswick balls. $60-$70. Like for vaporizes. Just you name it. All the latest releases they were selling. And you could have got some killer deals. I think it's a good thing that I was streaming and I didn't see those auctions in, because I'd probably have like 6 bowling balls being delivered to my house right now. So I'm so glad. I'm kind of glad I didn't see that, to be honest with you. Nick, identity is money, but it's used game 3 and 4 and 5. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And 246, 242. It didn't strike when I threw it bad. That's it. Yeah, you're pretty much like the same score as me. It's a very consistent ball. Like I said, I was trying to do better than the previous game, and I went 236, 235, 234. I went the other way, but by 1 point, big whoop-de-doo. I'd take it. It's a damn good ball. But yeah, I want to do another review of the OG and then the new one I did. Although, I was rolling today and I got a chip on my damn ball right by the middle finger. The base of the middle finger, there's a tiny little chip. I was like, God dang it. So it's nothing. It's not too big. I don't think it's big enough that I need to repair it, but I'll have to keep an eye on it for sure. Nick, I got some identities if you're local to me, New England area. Gotcha. GT, great scores. Nick, thanks. The Mitchman, any pro shop can be good or bad. Depends on who works there. Yeah, that's true. That's why my last PSO, he was the best. He'd been doing it for like 20 plus years, and that's all I want. That's the only person I wanted to drill my balls. Not that the other people that worked at the shop weren't good. It's just, I want the best. You want to drill my ball, I want the best person drilling it. And every pro shop has that. It's like, well, you want me? I'm sure other pro shops are like, you want the best, you're going to be waiting a little while. But Bissac, Nick, nice shooting. You're a one hand, no thumb, right? Nick Storm. Big Mike, at Buddy's, when you order a ball, there's a comment section. You put your pap and what layout you want in it, along with what hand you throw and what your inserts. They'll call you if you need to. Is it pretty accurate? Like if you got multiple balls drilled from them, Big Mike, and I don't think you have the pitch gauge or anything like that, but I'd be curious to see how accurate every measurement is from them. Ed, swag ball. Is that your guess, Ed? Is swag? Oh, that's what everybody. Okay, Storm, Columbia. Big Mike. Okay, Radical, Hammer, Deviate, Motive. Bissag, yes, that's right. One-handed, no thumb, conventional grip. The Mitchman, my brand guess is track. Okay. Ed, did you know? Let's see. All right, hold on. I hear the wife just pulled up. Maybe she'll help me out. Okay, Ed, did you know that Wilson made a urethane ball? They did? Holy crap. I always thought basketballs and other sports equipment. Did they make it when Kmart's were around? That was probably one of their balls they drilled if you got your ball drilled at Kmart. How many people are watching the stream are old enough to remember when you used to get your bowling balls drilled at Kmart? Those were the days, huh? Yeah, like I get a bowling ball, they'd get on the loudspeaker. We need service to the bowling ball department. Nick, I told you Steam. Oh, my bad, but I saved you some money. I told you to Steam. My bad, but I saved some money. I don't get that one. Got this lingering cough that won't go away. Apologies, everybody. Yes, hello, Babs Labs. Yes, she's just pulled up. Wife just pulled up. Nick, see, Big Sack, Nick was keeping you from bidding against him. Oh, right on, right on. Oh, yeah, I told you to stream. My bad, I saved you some money. You did. You did tell me to stream. Were you the one looking at all those bowling balls? That's funny. Hello, Lounge. Yeah, you're not on if you walk through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's on there today?
Well, we got 20 people watching right now.
Okay, who's causing trouble?
We got the usuals. We got the usual troublemakers here.
Steve and Nick Suter?
Nick
Suter, Steve Suter.
No, I don't know. Steve. Steve was on here, but
where's Grandpa been?
No, he hasn't not on here either. So we had problems. Mitchman was the savior of the day.
Mitchman.
Yeah, so Mitchman, I had problems with the stream. Remember, it was all pixelated?
Yeah.
It did it again, so I had to stop and redo it.
What did Mitchman say?
And Mitchman said, go on the settings. He Googled it. And he said, go on the settings and change your screen to, it's on vivid, take it to natural.
Whoa.
So your screen said, put it in natural. Boom, problem solved.
Wow, Mitchman.
So Mitchman is the man.
Very good.
All right, lost my track here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Nick, I don't bid on. Oh, that's right. Nick doesn't bid on B7 balls. He's a Storm guy. He's a Storm Nation. He loves Storm balls. There's no bad Storm balls, right, Nick? Dead Polymers. Hey, what's up, Dead Polymers? What's up, my brother? The Mitchman. I say that about Pro Shots because my Bowlers Mart here is in Jackson, Florida, is amazing. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I don't know if they do the online, if you do online drilling at Bowlers Mart, do they do all the online drilling at their Jacksonville location, or they do it at other locations? I don't know. Probably the main one. That's super cheap. I mean, I've seen the price for the drilling too. It's dirt cheap. How long do you have to wait for the bowling ball when you get it drilled for Bowlers Mart or Buddies? Is it like a week or something like that? Yeah, let me know. My guess was Storm. I had a Kmart. Lumpy says I had a Kmart Mirage first ball. It was a Kmart brand Mirage. I don't even remember that. I just remember like Columbia 300s. They had garbage balls. I don't really think they had any really good balls at Kmart. I might have seen a Rhino there, but it was pretty much all generic, spare balls, the kiddie balls and stuff like that. Ed Teller, seen Wilson urethane on eBay. Damn. I was actually going to bid on an old rubber ball from, it was a LT48. I think it was a Brunswick LT48. If anybody knows that ball, I asked my PSO, I said, hey, what do you think about this ball? It was drilled, and it was from 1978. And it went for like 80 or 90 bucks. I wasn't going to pay that much for it. But I asked my old PSO, I said, what do you think about this ball? Just to get it and maybe drill it up and roll it. I mean, the damn thing's damn near 50 years old. I just wanted to see. He's like, don't get that. He's all, your pro shop your garage and house will stink of rubber for the next 3 days. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't drill rubber balls anymore. Even if somebody brings them in, I will not drill them because the odor is atrocious. He says they used to use old tires and I guess melt them down to make the bowling balls. But he says the rubber smell is just horrible. So once he said that, I'm like, I don't need that ball. I don't want the house stinking up my tire or rubber. And the Mitchman, my brother-in-law worked for Kmart and I used to drill balls. My very first job when I was in high school was Kmart. Did they have bowling? Yeah, I think they still had a bowling. I don't know if they had still a bowling ball department when I worked there. That might have been long gone. That was back in the 90s. Big Mike. Yeah, I got my Ion Max and Tropical Surge from them, and it's very comfortable for me. Nice. I don't have a pitch thing to check on them, but they don't feel different. But also a no thumb bowler. Oh, so that's easy peasy for them. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, I was wondering like how accurate they are with your span if you were a traditional bowler. Nick, stream, damn, autocorrect, I got you. Dead polymers, all gas track. Okay, gotcha. Nick, hello, Mrs. Bowling Fool. Did you hear that?
Hello, Nick.
And Nick, I have other brands, but I got them in trade. Nice. I'm in Charlotte right now. What you doing in Charlotte, my friend? You doing a bowling ball tournament? Big Mike, it took 3 days to get my order from Buddies. Oh, that's super fast. Dead Polymers, I remember the Kmart had the Brunswick Axis and Brunswick Headhunter. Yeah. I can't remember the names. Like I said, I was back in high school and stuff. That's before I was really serious into bowling. But I just remember seeing Rhino and Brunswick and Columbia 300. Those were like the main brands I saw. GT, I guess I'm in the minority. I ordered a ball to be drilled on last Thursday. Didn't get shipping confirmation until Monday. Damn. UPS ETA delivery is next Tuesday. Wow. Is that from Buddies or Bowlers Mart? By the way, I ordered some bolts from Amazon. This is how it came in the mail. So this is what happens when you order from the United States Postal Service. You get shit missing, right? So I open up the mailbox and I get this. It was like $20 worth of bolts that I'm using for my rods that should be done maybe this week. And there's a little sticker on there that says "Received without content." So I contacted them and said, "You got me. I got some missing parts in here." So they were really, really cool, and they're sending me out some new ones. But it was like, God, that was kind of time critical. Now I got to wait another week to get the damn bolts. But that's for my rods that I'm building. So the measurement rods. So I went down to my machinist, and he's going to be making some of those measurement rods. So I don't have a set price yet. I don't know if I'm going to be selling in sets of 3, or I can sell them individually. But I will have 7 sets of 3. So if anybody's interested in those, and I think I talked about it on the last stream. So it's these rods right here. If I can get it out of here. Anyway, it's these rods right here, and you put it in your drill chuck, and then you bring it down when you're doing your measurement to cut your drill lines. And it's just a round disc that I'm gonna have at the bottom of this rod that goes down and meets the bridge line and your span line. You line those up, take it out, put your drill bit in, and good to go. You don't have to do the razor blade or the magnet method anymore. It's going to be a lot quicker. But it's going to be pretty quality too. So, and I'm going to probably have all this stuff lasered on there, so you know the sizes right away. I'm getting 31 30-seconds. I'm getting 1.25 and 1.5. Those are the sizes I'm getting. I'm not going to do a whole bunch, because those are the ones that are very common. If anybody out there wants one and they want other sizes than that, let me know. And if I get a whole bunch of interest with the other sizes, then I'll probably have my machinist make more. Big Mike, wasn't the smell from drone balls the reason why Storm started putting scents in them? I don't know. If anybody knows the answer to that, let me know on the chat. I think that was just something they wanted to do differently. But I thank them for it, because if you ever drilled a motive ball, holy petroleum is just like straight gasoline when you drill a motive ball. I drove the motive Thrill Hybrid. Some of them aren't as bad, but the Thrill Hybrid, holy crap. It was like somebody poured a gallon of like gasoline all over the floor of my garage. I had to open up the windows. It was pretty gnarly. That's one thing I love about storm balls. Although when I'm drilling it, it doesn't really smell like the scent. So Ed says, I still have 2 rubber balls from the 1970s, Brunswick Black Beauty and Black Diamond. Last used at Peterson Classic. Damn. Do those things even hook? Or are they pretty much just like, because my PSO was like, that's a really expensive spare ball. I don't think they would really hook. Not like the modern balls anyway. Nick Waves. Nick, work training treble. Got you. The Mitchman, I need one more ball to fill my arsenal, then I might do a mystery ball just for fun. Be careful with the mystery ball, Mitchman, because when you get one, you get a really good one. You know what happens is you'll get hooked, and you'll get more and more and more, and you'll be like me, you'll have 10. By the way, I got rid of the mantra, the 14-mount mantra that I got as a mystery ball. I just didn't like the shape, so I gave it to the Gramps. So Gramps very stoked. He's got an asymmetrical solid ball now. So I rolled it like 10 times. I didn't like it at all. It didn't work for me. So, and I cleared that's one less ball to make room for another ball that I'll be getting. Okay. Nick, GT, where do you live? Big Mike, GT, at GTB, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking? GT Ben, yes, order from buddies at Big Mike. I'm in Atlanta. Hotlanta, Big Mike. Oh, wow, I live in Southwest Kansas. So you guys are pretty close. The Mitchman, am I allowed to change my guess of brand? No. Once you pick it, that's it. No second guesses. Am I allowed to change my guess of brand? If so, I change it to Radical, if not a biggie. Let's see. GT, the driller called me Thursday. The driller actually called you. Driller calls me late Thursday to discuss layout. He said he'll drill it Friday and send it out, but it wasn't sent out until this Monday. Nick, Buddies is in Connecticut and is a busy holiday season. Gotcha. Or do you ever go to? Are you close enough to go to Buddies, Nick? Because you're in Connecticut. And if so, how big is that place? Because when I Google them, it just shows like a bowling alley. Is it like a tiny little pro shop and they have like a massive warehouse somewhere? How does that work? Because if we ever make a trip back east, like to Connecticut or the New England area, I want to stop by there if it's worthwhile. If it's just another pro shop, then I'm not going to bother stopping there. Big Mike, that's true, Nick. Big Mike, usually starting in November, Buddies is packed with orders. They continually show their backlog of orders. Holy moly. And it's always 40 plus balls. Golly. I wonder how many drillers they have working for them. If it's one guy, holy moly. That guy is working nonstop all day long. Whew. Nick, that nebula looks good. Did you watch X in the Pit roll the nebula? James rolled it and he did a weaker layout. He wanted to make it like a game. I think like a game 3 ball. I think it just needed to break in. It does look pretty good from the other reviewers that I saw. Like most of the reviews I saw make it look really good. So, but yeah, it's another, $215 ball is how much they want for that thing. The Mitchman, I heard Storm just wanted to separate themselves with a scent. It's why they patented that. Yeah, and I heard the patent ran out, and that's why B7 does HK22 with citrus, right? But you think if the patent ran out, then they can be able to do any scent they want. But I think B7 just sticks with the citrus for whatever reason. And I don't know if that citrus was added in there or if it was a mistake in the chemical process where it just smelled like citrus. If anybody out there knows, let me know. I do love it when it smells like a fruit, though. This one. Although I do love, there's something about the Columbia 300 balls. They smell a little bit different than the other balls from B7. And that smell takes me back to the old, like when I was a teenager in my 20s, when I was rolling those old balls. It takes me back because it's that same scent. So I don't know if they're using the same chemicals for all the ball. I'm pretty sure they are. But it's kind of weird that, and maybe it's just my imagination that like certain balls don't sell like Columbia 300 balls and whatnot. But my Piranha Power Core and my Ricochet Return have this. Well, Ricochet Return is HK22C, I believe. But the Piranha, I pull that out. It's got that very unique smell to it. I can't put my nose on it. But I don't mind it. I don't mind the smell. It smells good. I'm one of those weirdos that loves the smell of a pro shop. You walk into a pro shop, it's like, oh, bowling ball. So when I clean my vacuum out, I'm like dumping it out. Oh, it smells so good. I'm one of those weirdos. GT pre-Black Friday sale, gotcha. Colin, Colin, what's up, man? I ordered a mystery ball. What'd you get? Or did you get it yet? Ed, rubber balls hook on very dry lanes, but better on older wood lanes or sand to 100. Oh, shit. 100 grit. Damn. Is it like a whole bunch of rubber pieces that come off when you sand that thing, or is it just like really, really super hard rubber? When I think of rubber, I think like, how can you make it super hard? Now, Mr. Tibbs, when it's tell these good people about the $90 3D offset assaults at Worldwide Bowling, they have 14s and 15s. I decided against it so everyone else can know about it now.
Hi, Broski.
So, yeah, Broski said there's a 3D hammer offset assault for $90. It is with tax. So, I mean, out here in California, we have to pay tax. I don't know. You want to check where you guys are located. $90, pretty good deal. I'm not getting that one just because I have too many that overlap. There's so many in that area where that ball is with the RG and diff. It overlaps. So I have a whole bunch of overlaps. I'm not gonna waste my money on it. Even though it's probably a really good ball, but it's like right next to the Crusher hybrid and a couple other balls. So I'll hold off. If it ever goes down to $70, then maybe I'll pick one up. JG, what's up? Theorem Solid, Widowmania. What's that? You got those balls? I don't have the Theorem Solid. I don't have the Widowmania. If you have those, let me know how you like them. Or is that what you got for a mystery ball or surprise ball? Big Mike, I think they have like 3 or 4 drills at where they show the pictures. Okay, got you drillers, yeah. Nick, Buddies is probably like, an hour to 2 hours away from me. I'm not sure what the operation is like. Damn. That's a distance from you. Teal Jaguar. What's up, Teal Jaguar? Welcome to the stream. Guessing Radical. Nick, no, I haven't seen X in the Pit review. Yeah, check it out. By the way, if you're just joining the stream, I have a brand bowling ball on this sheet here. And if anybody gets it right, or all those people that guess the name of the bowling ball brand, and I'll probably announce it maybe towards the end of the stream. Anybody that gets it right, I'll put you in a wheel spin. You only get one guess.
What's the wheel spin for?
A little bowling related prize.
Okay.
Yeah. Mitchman, my Ricochet return doesn't smell like citrus, but it supposedly has HK22 hybrid. I thought they had HK22C in that one. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me see, because I got the box still. Ricochet return HK22C. Yeah. It's supposed to smell like citrus. Maybe you got gypped. Although the Wicked Collision I got is supposed to have HK22C, and that didn't smell like citrus. And I don't know if just because it was an older ball. I realized too that if the ball sits out, like the balls that were in the Storm balls that were like in the window at the old pro shop I used to take my balls to, if it was sitting in the window or out for display, it lost most of its scent. And I don't know, you could probably get that back by sanding it, but I think being out in the open, out of the plastic bag, takes away that scent. If you know. And Goldby, what's up? Have you ever found that you match up to a particular core shape really well? I plugged and redrilled an attention star and wish I would have bought one years ago. Yeah, I'm really tempted to get an attention star, and now that they're discontinued. Attention star it was a really good ball. My PSO was like, yeah, definitely get the attention star. I never did get it though. Our buddy Dilo has the attention star and the attention star 2, the second one. But yeah, I do match up with really good cores. I match up with the stealth core, the Track Stealth Solid and the Track Stealth Pearl pair up really good with me. What's another one? The Ricochet return. That core works really well. I wanted to roll I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is bring out the Ricochet Pearl tomorrow to League. Maybe do that game 1. Let's see what else. The Collision line. But yeah, I think out of all the balls I have, my best matching core is the Collision. So DV8's Brutal Collision, the Wicked Collision, and the Severe Collision. I rolled that today. So I bowled league today out in Paddock, a 1230 league, and I brought my ricochet return, sanded that to 800, and then I brought my brutal collision as a backup. Well, game one, I'm like, I'll use a ricochet return because I got it at 800. It should be pretty strong, and it really wasn't super strong. It truly is meant to be a game 3 ball, right? Maybe a game 2, game 3, depending on how many players in the league. But so at the end of the game, I busted. I'm like, this isn't really working. I busted out the brutal collision and boom, matched up perfectly with the brutal collision. And that's the first time rolling the brutal collision. First time rolling brutal collision in league at Paddock, and it worked perfectly. So yeah, something about the collision core, holy moly, even with compound on the ball. Because when I first got the brutal collision, it came with compound on it, and I didn't brush it off. Usually I sand that stuff off because a lot of the times when they put the compound on leave the compound on the ball, it just kind of poops out at the end. It doesn't really hook at the end on the back end, and all it takes is a quick little. Hold on.
You want some actual water?
Yeah.
Some water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo. I haven't talked like this in a while.
What have you been fighting us?
So I've got this lingering congestion I'm trying to get rid of. So apologies, everybody. No, it's not the most exciting thing to hear me cough. But yeah, brutal collision is, like I said, I sanded off the compound and it shaped good, but even with the compound, it shapes good too. So thank you, love. Big Mike, I'm guessing you have some HK22 balls, or I'm sure someone doesn't here. Has anyone had one die? Reports are the balls are dying anywhere from 200 to 300 games. I had the very first ball getting back into bowling. I had the Black Widow 3.0. It worked good for about 30 games, probably 20, maybe 20, 30 games. And then I put service on it. It lasted a couple games and it went again. So something about the I don't know if it was just the Black Widow 3.0, because a lot of people said the same thing. It dives really quick and you have to keep up with the surface. And it's like, one game, it's like, it just poops out on you. I had a really strong layout on that too. So I don't know what it is about that ball. If anybody else has that ball and you have the same experience, let me know. But all the other HK22 balls I haven't really had that problem with. I also touch my balls up with surface, every couple weeks. I'm pretty meticulous with keeping up with the surface on my bowling balls. I need to put surface on my balls for Paddock because they put a lot more oil out than Napa. Napa, I bring out on my pearls. JG mystery balls. Damn, you got a good lineup. Holy moly. That's a really good Black Widow Mania and Theorem solid for surprise balls. That's a win in my book. So tell me, how many more do you have on order after that one? After those two.
Wait. Why do you have the header out?
I may drill it. I don't know.
Oh.
Just for decoration on the table.
Yeah.
So people know this is a bowling related chat. Yes. Bowling World Swag was my guess. Gotcha. Angleby 900 Global is my guess. Gotcha. Big Mike, my Ion Pro was out for display when I bought it because it was the last 14 pound they had. It doesn't have a scent. Yeah. You leave them out, they lose their scent. Got to keep them in the bag. The Mitchman, I stand corrected. Held the ricochet return up to my nose. Citrus. Yeah, I was gonna say. Angleby, shiny balls are hit or miss for me. Some really work, like the Attention Star, but my Stealth Hybrid, I keep it 3000 grit. Yeah. For some reason, like the collision line, I can keep the compound on that. I can keep that shiny, and this core is so freaking strong that it'll hit strike. It's got a real good shape to it. Teal Jaguar beats having strep, rather have congestion. Yeah, exactly. One of my buddies I know, and he had strep throat a couple weeks ago. I don't think that's what I have because my throat doesn't hurt. Just I got like just leftover mucus and stuff. Ugh. I'm not contagious. Just does not want to leave. Big Mike, was the Black Widow 3.0 one of the first HK22 balls? I think it was, actually. Yeah, that's probably why they is the first one. I think they've perfected it now. Yeah, if let me know, anybody out there knows if the Black Widow 3.0 was the first one with HK22. Nick, strong layout equal burning up. Yeah, that's exactly what it was doing. That's what my pro shop was, my PSO was telling me that it was doing too. He's like, it's too strong. Although that ball got me hooked into bowling when I got back into it, because I was bowling with a Brunswick C series from like 2012 when I got back into it last year. And it was just leaving a bunch of I didn't know what I was doing, right? It had the balance hole in it still back when they did balance holes. And then the wife got me the Black Widow 3.0 as my first ball getting back into it. And I had maybe 3 games that were over 200 in my whole time bowling. Like I said, I was just kind of like a couple times a year bowler. I wasn't anything serious. But I got this 3.0. My first games were 224, I think a 180, and then a 225 right out the box. And that's right then and there, I was a believer of the new modern balls. I'm like, holy crap. Like, it's true. The ball really helps you quite a bit. And that right there was the start of my addiction.
Oh my God,
I got to get more balls. As soon as I saw that, I got to get more balls. Yeah. So that's why I titled the stream, More Balls. You can never have enough balls. The bowling brands love me. All right. Nick, that's why I put pin down layouts on my ASIM. Gotcha. The Mitchman, I haven't heard HK22. I hadn't heard HK22 Peter or until just now. Yeah. That's what I heard from a few people too. So we'll see. I don't have 100 or 200 or 300 games on any of my balls yet, so I got a ways to go. And that's one thing about having so many balls. It's just a lot of these balls sit for weeks on end before I roll them again, which I don't think is the best decision, because then a bigger chance of them cracking when they're sitting. Bowling balls are meant to be rolled. Ed, been dealing with congestive cough for the last 5 weeks, beginning better. Teammate had it, but doctor gave him an inhaler antibiotic and was over it within a few days. Oh, nice. I'm just coping with it. Yeah, welcome to the club, Ed. Everybody around here is sick. We had William Shatner was in town on Sunday. He was at the Uptown Theater on Sunday. They were doing a screening. I was like, oh, man, I wanted to go see Bill Shatner. He was doing a live screening of the Star Trek Wrath of Khan and a live Q&A at the end. And one of my buddies went to it and said that he had to wear a mask because everybody in there was coughing. Everybody in there was sickies. It's just that time of year, the fall season come. Everybody gets sick, you know. JG, ordered myself 2 more mystery balls for Christmas. Welcome to the addiction, my friend. Yeah. Letting my grandson wrap them so I won't know them until Christmas Day. Very cool. Yeah, heck yeah. I hope you get a good one. So if anybody wants to get a surprise ball from Bowling World, I would highly suggest probably tomorrow or the next week, because November 20th is their release day. And the chances are pretty good you'll get one of the new releases that they just come out with on Thursday. And they start shipping the new releases tomorrow. So, you know, at my guess, if you guys are in the market for surprise ball, get one from starting tomorrow to the next week. And you may want to get a couple just to kind of increase your odds. You know, I'm kind of tempted to get one, but I'm leery that they're giving out the Zero Mercy solid. If they do, holy moly. If they do, Bowling World is awesome if they do that. Brad, I'm running so late. What up, Brad? Thanks again for the trinket from your show last week. It will get some good use. Right on. So I sent Brad out a Storm grip sack, the scented Storm grip sack. So I kind of changed it up. It's nothing too crazy, right? You're not going to get a brand new bowling ball like I did before, right? Those bowling ball giveaways are when I get to like 2,000 and 3,000. When I hit big numbers, I'll give bowling balls away. But my weekly streams, I give, like $10, $10 value. I go on Amazon, I look at bowling and see what I can find.
I think it's very sweet.
So you never know what you're going to get. You could get a grip sack. You could get a sticker. Maybe I'll send a hat. Maybe I'll give you a bowling full hat. Who knows? The Mitchman. So you're saying your ball addiction is your wife's fault? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%.
You say, oh God, I started something. Should have never got you. Didn't you tell me that before? You said I should have never got you that ball.
No, I mean, I say that sometimes out of like annoyance, but no, of course not. You would not be doing this.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I can tell you this. Of all the hobbies that I've had in my life, this is by far the cheapest hobby of anything I've done. I'm a pilot, right? Flying is very, very, very expensive. I also was a collector of pinball machines. Very, very, very expensive, right? So it seems like everything I want to do that's fun is expensive, except this, right? So, but it is fun. I call myself a bowling ball collector, and I'll pretty much only have like 30 balls. So if I get any more, I shed the ones that I don't want anymore, and I keep the good ones. So hopefully, by next year I'll have all good balls, and I can stop buying. Brad, I feel you've got the edge from YouTube look going. Yeah.
What?
I look like the Edge with my beanie on.
Who's the Edge?
The Edge. He's the guitarist for the band U2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, guitarist or bassist, one of those. Yeah, he always wears a beanie. It's cold out. Holy moly, it was really cold out. Ian Golby, don't tell my wife my collection grew from 3 to 25 this year.
Oh, hell no.
Addiction smiction. Right? Well, what was I going to say? We can be best buds now. Yeah. You don't have to find a sponsor. Because we're all in the same boat. Yeah. I know the broski and our buddy D-Lo, we're all in the same boat. We probably within the three of us, we have over 100 balls. Probably more than that. Probably 130 balls between the three of us. Yeah. So funny. Don't forget to like. Oh yeah, Big Sack. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes. Thank you, Big Sack. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, I'm the DIY bowling fool. I do DIY bowling ball drilling. I also make my own bowling ball jigs. And I'm the surprise ball guy. I'm that guy on YouTube that buys nothing but surprise balls, right? So I'm going to show you something here. Very, very heavy. Okay, so let's move this out of the way here. All right, so what I have are my jigs. So if you're not familiar, these are the jigs. I'm having 20 more made. Machinist is making 20 more as we speak. These will fit the Vivor XY table and also the Rongfu mill press, if you have a Rongfu mill press. And it'll also fit any drill. If you have drill presses that require XY table, this is designed to fit the Vivor. These holes fit the Vivor. And this one fits the mill table. Okay, so certain people have had Jet or Grizzly. The Jet or Grizzly are not lined up the same as the Rongfu. But what you can do, because instead what I wanted to do was, I didn't want to have to drill a whole bunch of holes and make this thing look like Swiss cheese because I wanted this to be universal. So what you can do, if you guys do have a jet or grizzly drill press or mill press, or sorry, a mill press, it's only for the mill presses. You can just drill 4 holes, right? Because you'll know the measurements. I don't know the exact measurements of those, but they're off by like 1/8, right? It's just barely off. And then this is the top plate, perfectly fit to the top snug on the ball. And this is what I send. I send this with all the necessary hardware you need, the rods, shipping's all included in the price. And it's $600 anywhere in the 48 lower 48 states. So I've got 7 left. This is from the 20 that I made a couple months ago. And I've got 7 left. And like I said, I'm having my machinist make 20 more as we speak, so I'll never run out. So if any of you guys are watching this and you may be watching the stream in like next month or January in the wintertime, I will have jigs available if anybody is interested. Let me know. Nick, I might be selling my OG identity to a friend in league. I told him if he's interested, $100. He uses my ball as is. He throws one hand and no thumb also with a similar pap. Nice. Ed spent last Sunday using my pyramid rejuvenator and detox and resurface 3 balls all day. 2 hours each ball, rotating every cycle. Works great. Nice. I've seen that. That's not too much either. That pyramid ball rejuvenator is like $100 or something like that, right? If that's the same one I'm thinking of. I've got the innovative ball oven that if you watch my video on the Track Stealth Solid that I bought on eBay, I put it in there to get rid of the oil. And I overpaid on that. I think I paid like $240, $250 for that thing. It's a little bit much. You can get a dehydrating oven too. Dehydrating ovens is the same exact thing.
I think that's what Bro uses.
Yeah, Bro uses a oven. My max was 2 hours. I think it was like 1.5 hours and all the oil came out. The only bad thing about that is you have to rotate it every 15 minutes because it doesn't rotate itself. Now the 2-ball innovative ball reviver, holy moly, that thing is awesome, but it also cost used like $1,000 if you can find one. And it comes with pads at the bottom where the oil drips down. And that thing rotates your balls the same. Most pro shops have the 2-ball. I think it's cool. And every 30 games on ball, detox it. Yep, bowl about 15 games a week. Nice, damn. And so is every 30 games, is there a lot of oil coming out of your ball? Because damn, if that's so, then your house must put out a lot of oil. You know what's interesting is there's a guy on our team in Napa, and all he bowls is Napa. Napa doesn't really put that much oil out. He's got, what do you say? Russell, maybe 100 games, 75 games, 50, at least 50 games on it, if not more. And I put it in the reviver. Absolutely nothing came out within the first half hour, nothing at all. And I was like, I don't think your ball even needs it. So damn, let me know if you got a lot of oil coming out at 30 games, because that means your house is putting out a bunch of oil. Let's see. Bisseg, I'd wear that hat, no doubt. Right on, man. Yeah, so what I'm in the process of doing is I want to change my logo. So what I want the Bowl Fool logo to be, the logo I have right now is just something I just whipped up real.
That for you.
Yeah, but we whipped it up really quick.
I'm saying you should get credit though.
Yeah, he helped design the face. He put the face on the ball. I did the rest of it. Yeah, but it was a team effort. But what I want to do is get a shadow side profile of drilling like with the mill press. Just like it's like a figure, like this, like a silhouette of me drilling a bowling ball, and maybe like the bowling ball being like the Bowling Fool logo that I have now. I've got some rough ideas in my head, but I want it to be pretty cool. Bissag, do you still have any pinball machines? I do not, unfortunately. But there's a really cool place in Napa that just opened up. It's called Marquee Pinball. If you're ever in Napa, we used to just have 4 or 5 pinballs at a bowling alley, and they were garbage. They were horribly maintained. and they're just dirty, right? So the Marquee Pinball opened up this year, and they just opened up a second location. They have 32 pinball machines, all brand new. This guy has spent probably over $300,000 to $400,000 in pinball machines and arcade games between both of his shops. All the brand new ones: Evil Dead, Harry Potter, Elvira, just all the best ones. The four that I had, if you were a pinball collector,
Big Lebowski.
yeah, he's got the Big Lebowski too, which is, he's got the rug underneath too, which is awesome. And then the first one I had was a Fishtails. The second one I had was a Time Machine. Third one I had was a Taxi, and the fourth one I had was a Tales from the Crypt. And then I got back into flying, and I needed money, so away they went, very sadly. But yeah, my dream is to have a garage full of pinball machines again. It's just so damn costly. They're super expensive.
And they're huge.
But yeah, having an arcade is awesome in your house. The Mitchman, FYI, every time you say balls, my wife giggles like a kid. Balls. The Mitchman was 81 here in Florida today. Holy moly.
Wow.
What was it, like in the 50s, 60s today, huh?
62.
Yeah, 62 today. Beautiful, stunning day today. Holy moly. Cumulus clouds out there, just crystal clear day. Just beautiful. We're supposed to be getting rain here pretty soon. Brad, snow here Thursday. Right on. Is that the first snow of the year, Brad? I know Southern California is getting dumped on with rain and snow. And Tahoe got some snow. But like the mountain ranges down in SoCal, you guys are anybody down in SoCal, let me know. You guys are getting major flooding down there right now. Ed, Hot Wheels just bought 22 Hot Wheels red lines from 1968 for $700. Got over 20,000 Hot Wheels. Holy crap. You're a Hot Wheel collector? 20,000 Hot Wheels. Ed, Hot Wheels just bought 22 Hot Wheels red lines from 1968 for $700. Those are like the very rare Hot Wheels from the late 60s, early 70s. Hard to get. Got over 20,000 Hot Wheels. Holy moly. You got to be one of the biggest collectors of Hot Wheels. Damn. That's awesome. I have a few in the attic. I was looking at them because I had them when I was a kid, and I don't know. I don't think they're really worth much. Maybe I'll bring them down. I'll show you in the next stream. Maybe you can tell me if they're worth anything. Kelso, to whomever mentioned the 3D offset is on sale, I'll verify it's a really good, underrated ball. Awesome. Well, maybe I should get it then. Shoot. Bissag, I used to have a box full of Hot Wheels, but gave them to my younger cousins and only hung on to them a few Ferraris and Lambos. Nice. Bissag, you have any favorites of those? Big Mike, do you have an Amazon list or a link of where you bought stuff, some of your stuff that helped you get started? Yeah, I have I don't have an Amazon list. I probably need to do that. And maybe I'll put the links on my DIY Pro Shop video. I think I put a couple links up there if I'm not mistaken. I did a DIY Pro Shop video months ago. And everybody's asking me about the Pika dry pencils. I get so many people asking me about these things. So what pencils do you use to write on your bowling balls? Do not use the Nick Pro pencil lead that comes with the Nick Pro cases. I just bought you could just buy these cases, it comes with a crap load of lead or the what is it? What do you call that? Anyway.
The refills?
Yeah, it comes with a bunch of these refills, and don't use those. You need to chuck those, and then you get the Pika Dry, right? These are $10 on Amazon. Pika Dry. I've got green, white, blue. I've got yellow, red, graphite, and white, right? So the white is good if you're just doing a lot of darker balls. If you get like the EXJ Jackal ball, the white ain't gonna work for you. You're gonna need a different color. These are the best by far. Pica dry pencil. You won't need any other lead once you get those. But I have a YouTube video talking about those too. I did a little review on those earlier in the year.
You also have a video that goes through everything you need.
Yeah, but I didn't put links. I didn't put links of where to get everything. There's just so many things, like the drill press I got from Home Depot, right? The one that Broski has. And yeah. That's the next on my list. I'll do that. I'll make sure to do that for you guys. Because I want to do like a frequent FAQ page, just answer everybody's questions that has. But people ask me, what kind of pencils are those? And right down in the comment.
We need to put it on your website.
Yeah, somebody asked the same questions. Like, just go down the comments, because usually I'm answering the same question, 2 or 3 times when somebody else asks me that question. I'm putting the link on there. All right, Jonathan Smith. I use a space heater and a ball cup. Laugh out loud. Just rotate it and it pulls plenty of oil out. Right on.
Wow.
Yeah, D'Lo puts his balls out in the sun. And I don't know if that's such a good idea, but it gets the oil out. Another member of our team in Paddock, she puts hers out in the sun too, or next to the fireplace. I wouldn't recommend that either, but it's not gonna be evenly distributed heat. I think that's why they don't really recommend you do that, because it's only heating one side of the ball. If you could go out there and constantly rotate it, I guess it'd be fine. I don't know. Ed, semi-sport shot leagues, Ebonite GB5 solid soaks up oil fast. Damn. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about too. I'm sure you guys saw online. It's gone viral right now. Some league, I think back east, they're getting too many 300s and too many 800s. So they're going to make the oil pattern more difficult for people. And they're going to be inspecting everybody's bowling balls. Let me know what you think about that. Yeah, I think it's like you're just going to lose a bunch of people. Everybody's going to leave that league. There's some people that, it's kind of half and half. It's like some people like it because they welcome the challenge, but then they're going to be inspecting everybody's balls and make sure they're legal, make sure they're not using acetone on them. People are probably dipping their balls in acetone, right, to make it softer. And that could be the reason for the higher scores. I don't know. Maybe there's just a lot of really good bowlers, but there was a whole letter that they wrote and saying that due to these abnormally high scores we've been getting in this alley, we're changing everything. So I thought that was kind of funny. It was like, if you're going to be inspecting my balls for league that I pay $25 for a week when I come in, I'm out, dude. Sorry. I'm going somewhere else. That's just how I feel. Like,
we're not a bunch of kids.
We're not. This isn't the PBA pros here, right? They're not inspecting everybody's balls at some damn PBA tournament. This is your weekly league, and it's house shot. It's not sport pattern. So they're putting sport pattern out for these damn house shot rollers. So I don't know what's going on over there. Anybody that's watching this rolls at that alley, let me know if you know any other information other than that, because I saw that yesterday. It's like, and the Sweep the Rock was kind of making fun of him too. Ed, change pattern every week or so keeps us on our toes, and good diversity of house shots. Nice. Yeah, I kind of wish they would change up the pattern. It's,
maybe do it every month, change it so people
every month,
get better, and then switch it after a month. That's 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Where you can
well, they have certain sport shot pattern leagues. It's just nothing but sport shot. You practice all the different sport shot.
Yeah, I know, but that's different every single week. It's like, how do you master that? So do it for a month.
Well, I think house shot is just your typical league. Every league is typical house shot, whatever they put out that day, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know what you guys think on that. Brad, I picked up the RST Hyperdrive Pearl new in box yesterday on local marketplace for $150. Damn, that's a good deal. Hell yeah. Brand new. GT should try to take a picture of yourself drawing a ball and upload it into an AI image generator to create your logo. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Ed, best one is Adam's Family Extra Ball. Thank you, Thing Pinball. Yeah, that's a really good pinball machine.
Who said this?
Ed.
Oh.
Yeah, so one of my buddies that I used to know down in, I know down in South, his boss had a when I was in the pinball, he's like, my boss has a brand new Adams Family in his house. I'm like, does he want to sell it? He's like, nope. And you're definitely not the first one to be on the list. I'm going to get that. I was like, yeah. So Adams Family is really cool. That thing goes for a good condition Adams Family, $12,000 to $15,000 now. It's ridiculous. Just because they don't make them anymore. That was the most produced pinball machine. I think that still stands today as the number one produced pinball machine. Yeah. They made over 10,000 of them, I believe. Angle be 15 games a week. I bowl at one place that is like $25 to bowl for as long as I like. Nice. My record was oh my God.
What?
My record was 38 games.
Oh my God.
What's the most games you've bowled in one session?
Not 38.
Probably 15.
Yeah.
I think 15 is my most.
Hit the max. He's like 20 something.
No, D-Lo's 20 something?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
When we first started bowling, he would be there all day. Remember, he was there literally all
20
day.
something?
He was there. I don't know if he's on there, but he was there from when they opened till night bowling.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had one arm that was bigger than the other, remember?
He had. He had one massive yoke arm and one scrawny little arm.
Hey, D-Lo, if you're on here, chime in, man. You got your one arm bigger than the other.
It's significant.
That's just funny. Big Sag, Big Lebowski Pinball sounds amazing. It is amazing. It's a very amazing game. That it's made by the Dutch Pinball Company, and they got in legal hot water because they made the game without any legal rights to the movie. Yeah, they just like made it. And I think they sold it. They got sued. I believe what's a big lawsuit. And they had to go through bankruptcy and stuff. And I think another company came in and paid for the rights to the game and the movie or whatnot. If anybody knows more, let me know. But then they continue to make more. But yeah, that's a cool game. It's a very hard game too, but very cool. Every Wednesday, I'll probably go out there tomorrow. Actually, every Wednesday they have locals days, $20 for 2 hours. And I get my fill of pinball for 2 hours. So yeah, thanks for reminding me. Local day tomorrow. Colin, rain lots in SoCal. Okay, you're down in SoCal, right on. Yeah, and you guys need it too. So that means fire season is officially over in SoCal. Thank goodness, it's officially over up here too. I love when we get the rains because that's like no more fires from then on out. Thank goodness. California is always on fire, it seems. Brad, yes, first snow of the year. We've had 70-degree weather here for most part. Damn. He's in Colorado, 70 degrees.
Wow.
Ed just turned 902 months old today. What the
How
heck?
much is that?
Do the math.
I don't have my phone.
902.
Somebody help us. Yeah.
Well,
divided by 902.
yeah.
How many times does 12 go into 90?
10 times 80. Damn, this must be in his 80s then, huh? Ed, you in your 80s? That's got to be in his 80s. I can't do it. I could quick, simple math real quick. Yeah, do it.
What's 12 divided by 1902?
Let's see. 8.
It can't be 8 times.
Get your calculator out. Get your calculator out.
My phone.
Why don't you go get it?
Just do the math.
Okay, well, I haven't done math in a long time.
12
He'll tell us on there. Kelso, leaving in the car in the summer works. There you go, that too. Kelso, I'd be interested in knowing about the minimum requirements for the equipment in the drill room, i.e. drill press, etc. Yeah. So yeah, another thing I want to do on the stream is I wanted to make it DIY Q&A. So we'll do that. So let's see, what'd you ask here? Minimum requirements. So
No.
the minimum requirements to drill for your drill press is going to be,
Sorry, dude, but no.
what?
There's nothing. Absolutely.
What happened? You got a bug on there or something?
Oh, the shit was massive.
What kind of bug was it?
It was a. Just go. Sorry, it was a massive spider.
Oh, getting on Barbers over there. So the drill press you want is the distance you want from the XY. If you have a drill press, you're going to need a V4 XY table. You find that on Amazon for about $100. The distance, this was the part that I had the most problems with when I was researching stuff, right? The distance from the top of the table to the top of the spindle, okay? Your spindle is right, if you have the chuck taken out, this part right here. So this distance to there should be minimum of 18 inches. If you do not have 18 inches, if you have less than 18 inches, it will not work. Okay, so whatever drill press you get, make sure you have 18 inches spindle to table. And remember, when you get the V4 XY table, it's going to sit up about this tall. I think it's like 4 inches or so, right? So a lot of people want to get the benchtop drill presses, and that's where we run into problems, right? Certain benchtop drill presses will work and others will not. You won't have the proper clearance with a benchtop on some of them. Okay, if you get a floor model drill press, 99% chance it will work because you can move that table up and down. I don't recommend getting the Bauer drill press, floor drill press at Harbor Freight. The table is very small. It cannot hold the weight of the XY table, which is like 40 pounds, and the bowling ball and the jig on top of it. It's way too much weight for that tiny little table. I'm talking about the red Bauer that they sell now. The older Bauers that they used to sell, the older floor drill press that Harbor Freight used to sell, I can't think of the name right now, but it has a square table. That one may work. And if you look at it, it looks really flimsy. Certain people have made that work by putting rods or support underneath the table to give it more support. But Jet, Delta, Grizzly, those are all top brands. Yes?
I believe Ed is 75.
Okay, right on. 905 sounds way older. 75 is young. You're a young pup. Yeah, so floor model drill press, you can find a used one. And I would recommend, if you can't, definitely check it to make sure that it's going to be, it has no run out or very little run out. Get a run out gauge. So pretty much what you're going to need is your drill press, your XY table, your bowling ball jig, which I sell for about a third of the price that Innovative sells there for. A quality chuck, right? Don't get a crappy Amazon chuck, get a quality chuck. And then your drill bits, and you're pretty much set. Drill bits, I only have the drill bits that I need. I don't have every single size drill bit just because it's real expensive. And also a plug cutter. So a plug cutter, you'd be able to zero out the bowling ball when it's on you'd be able to zero out the XY table with a plug cutter. Okay. And that's the bare minimum you need. I can't think of anything else. Anything else on top of it, like your Innovative ball reviver oven, that's extra you can get. A ball spinner is extra you can get. You don't need that. It's good to have to kind of complete your pro shop. Before I got the ball spinner, I was just using sanding pads, and that worked fine too. But as I got more and more bowling balls, if you got 10 plus bowling balls, you're going to want to get this stuff. It's just, and if you guys are going to be buying anything off Innovative, I would wait till closer to December, to get anything from the Innovative website because last year they had a holiday. It was like 10% off, either 10 or 15% off all Innovative stuff on their website. And it was a holiday code that they just gave to you. So if you're in the market for that stuff for Innovative, you may want to wait until December when they do the holiday sales. Just saying. The Mitchman, Kelso, if you have more questions about all that stuff, feel free to email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com and I'll be sure to answer all your questions. Most people will email me and they're like, you still selling the jig? I get a lot of that every day. Still selling the jig? And that's how I sell most of my jigs, through email. And then they also have questions about DIY Pro Shop. What do you do for this? What kind of press did you get for that? And all that stuff. So yeah. Let me know. The Mitchman, that center changing the pattern and ball inspection are too full of themselves. Yeah, exactly. I bet a lot of people quit that league. I wouldn't put up with that. I mean, it's like, dude, I'm paying you money because I want high scores. Like, you just put out a house pattern. There's nothing wrong with a house pattern. I'm not cheating. I'm not putting acetone on my balls. Can they even check to see if you put acetone on your balls? I mean, is the bowling alley paying for that equipment to test ball softness and stuff? I don't even think our bowling alley has that kind of equipment. Kelso, go back to the 70s, 80s for USBC to inspect the lanes for honor scores. Yeah, exactly. Just like they didn't give Glenn Allison his 900 because it wasn't USBC. The oil wasn't right? They didn't give it to him until later in his career. Kind of a bummer. Big Mike, I think you're overstepping if you are, as a center, are saying we're going to inspect your balls and change our league shot because the bowlers are kicking ass. Exactly. They don't want their house to be known as the easy house. That's what they said. I thought it was pretty ridiculous. Brad, I bowled on the 40-foot red square oil pattern today. Interesting. Did not seem hard, but it sure didn't put up decent scores. Yeah, I sure didn't put up decent scores. I rolled on the Scorpion at Clayton a couple months ago. Holy moly. I got humbled big time. And I sanded my balls like 500 grit, and it just still went straight. I'm just like, man, I had to roll my balls at like 10 mile an hour for it to even hook. Kelso, summertime sports shots and PBA type shots for leagues in New England get about a dozen people. Oh, wow. That's nothing. Ed, house shots range from 37 feet to 43 feet at different oil volumes. No notice when lane pattern change. Up to bowler to figure it out. Exactly. Rod, 1951. Not every house shot is equal. I play at 4 different houses and my average range for 25 pins a month. Yeah, not exactly. Napa is not the same as Paddock. It's not the same as Pinole. It's not the same as Windsor, all that stuff. And by the way, I tell you guys that Napa lanes is like free hook. To me, it seems like you don't put out any oil. And so I asked the alley mechanic that works at both Paddock and Napa. I said, how much oil, first of all, what kind of oil do you guys put out? Because she knows the oil they put out at both. And it's both Kegel. It's Kegel Curve or something like that. Kegel Curve. And it's a typical house shot pattern. And it's both the same amount of oil at both houses. And I asked her, I said, well, how come when I go to Napa, it's like just insane hook? And she says, believe it or not, the temperature in the bowling alley has a major factor in how the oil is dispersed on the lane and how it stays on the lane. Napa never puts their AC on, and when it's hot out, it's got to be like over 100 degrees, and they'll put the AC on. But the wintertime, it's the same, right? It's the temperature's pretty much the same inside and outside, and it's night and day difference. I cannot use the same balls I can in Paddock as I can in Napa. And I'm thinking maybe the surface, they're both synthetic lanes. I'm thinking maybe the surface is a little bit different. Maybe it's a different brand of surface. There's probably other different bowling brands that make surface of synthetic, and it's probably where it differs from. That's my guess. Napa used to do sport patterns. It's before my time. I'm really curious to see how a sport pattern will handle other lanes. And if it's really easy, then still, I would say that it has to do with with the synthetic lanes. Because she literally told me it's the same type of oil, same brand oil, same type, same amount, same everything. And it's radically different. I could bust out my Pearl on game one in Napa. There's no way I would do that in paddock. I have to use my big solids in paddock for almost all 3 games. Let's see. And same. One house has 1 to 3 out of bounds, and the others are typical of the house shot. Yeah. Kelso, wait, you can do a ball layout, but can't do simple math? Yeah. Exactly. My brain is fried today, my friend. Kelso, let's see. Yeah. The Mitchman, check your email. My wife sent you a rendering of the logo idea for your Mitchman. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mitchman. Appreciate it, dude. Brass Satin, I feel like Miss Fool is like Wilson from Home Improvement. We never see her face. She doesn't want to be seen for whatever weird reason. No. She doesn't want to be associated with the bowling fool in my stream. I don't know. Kelso, as an introductory upon minimum equipment, you're doing great. I'm understanding what you're saying. Gotcha. Jim Carnell, what's up, Jim? The clearance necessary for the jig is 16 inches. No, 18. 18 inches. So when you put the jig on, the jig is pretty much, I'll show you. So this part in the middle here, when I put the bowling ball in here, it's just at the limit where it doesn't touch the bottom of the table. Bare minimum, right? So that curvature here is perfect curvature to the diameter of the bowling ball. So even though this is like probably about an inch, I think, I'm not sure, maybe a half inch, it's 18 inches from the table to the spindle. That's it. You could get shorter, but guess what? You're not going to be able to get your drill bits out, right? So you want to be able to get your drill bit out and put it in while you have the bowling ball in here, right? Otherwise, if you have less than 18 inches, like 16, you're going to have to put your bit in there and then put your ball in there, right? And then every time you want to take that bit out, you have to take the ball out. That'd be a big pain in the ass. I wouldn't recommend that. So my mill press has 18 inches minimum from spindle to table. And that's perfect distance. It gives me just enough room to take out that the drill bit when I need to take it out without removing the ball from the jig. So I hope that answered your question. Kelso, Miss Fool, new online name, Miss Wilson. She just left. She's not in here anymore. Kelso, 18.5. Yours is 18.5. Is that what you're saying? Spindle to table? Because mine's 18, and that's my bare minimum. So if you have 18.5, then you should be good to go. Ed, heard today was the Sacramento 900 was the 42nd 900 bowl. Yeah, I was surprised too. When they said what number 900 that was, I was like, holy moly. Yeah, I didn't realize that many people have got a 900. That's pretty amazing, actually. To me, that 42 perfect games is a lot of perfect games. Kelso, thank you for saying I can email you with my questions. Appreciate it. You got it, Kelso. The Mitchman Motive just got a new ball approved today on the approved ball list called the Frenzy. Ooh, the Frenzy. Do we know what kind of ball that is at all? Jim, for sure, the viscosity changes with temp and time. AMF and Brunswick both make panels. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Big Mike, the reason my local center won't do a sports shot league is due to only like 10 people being interested in doing it, and they're afraid bowlers will quit due to lower scores. Yeah. Uh, they did a sport league in Pinole, and I did it a couple of times. There was like 3 or 4 of us. It was on I think a Wednesday or something like that. Wednesday or Thursday. It was after the regular league. Was it after the regular league? Yeah, I think it was that. And there was like 3 or 4 people that did it. I think their lane machine was this was last year. Their lane machine was broken. So I don't think it was really spitting out the right amount of oil for whatever pattern it was. But yeah, sport shots are ridiculously hard. I asked Napa why they don't do a sport league, and they said because there's too much drama involved with sport leagues. And I was like, well, do tell about this drama. I'm kind of curious. What kind of drama? So they get people that are very, very hardcore that I haven't really bowled in a sport league before, just because not many places around here do it. But from what I hear, everybody gets very argumentative and everybody's very competitive and a lot of crap talk, right? A lot of trash talk. And I think there's like certain fights here and there. So Napa's like, we don't do sport league anymore just because we don't want the drama. Competitive sport league, let's put it that way. They do a sport league at Pinole just for fun, just to be able to try it out. Kelso, in New England, we adjust the length of the house shot for the seasons. Shorter in the colder months and longer in the warmer months. Ooh, not a bad idea. I.e. short regular league pattern and longer in summer league. Yeah, California, I don't think we really deal with that just because we don't get below freezing temperatures that often here. Mitchman only had a pick, no specs. Oh, gotcha. Let's see. Oh, gotcha. Okay, for the motive ball. Kelso, I haven't found a house that explicitly shows everyone what the house shot is for specific leagues or practice house, unfortunately, possibly because they're inconsistent. I don't know. Exactly, Big Mike. Nobody likes them. That's right. All right, here's the bowling ball that I named on the sheet. Can you read that, everybody? Congratulations to the one person that got that. I threw a curveball your way, and I went with swag. So who guessed swag? I think it was just one person, wasn't it? Let's go back up and see who that was. Yeah. Ed, you guessed swag. Looks like you're the only person to guess swag on here. So congratulations, Ed. So Ed, if you're still watching, by the way, got to be present here to win. Send me your address on thebowlingfool@gmail.com. And I will send you out a bowling trinket of my choosing from Amazon. You're on there, Ed. Good job, Ed. So nobody thinks of swag, do they? And that's why I chose that. I didn't think anybody was going to guess that today. So good job. Big Mike, I think sports shot weekly or bi-weekly tournaments would be better than leagues. I want to do a sport shot. I really do want to do sports shot. I think it would be kind of cool, actually. Okay, so let's go down the list. Things I want to talk about here. We're all caught up on the comments. So yeah, the jigs. I've got jigs for sale. Like I said, I'm going to have 20. I got 27. And anybody is interested on if you're going to start drilling your own bowl balls and doing all that stuff out of your garage, I sell the jigs. Okay, your only other option is to possibly find a used one. Good luck on that. Or get a brand new innovative for, I think they start at $1,500, $1,400 or $1,500. All right, so And then the rods, I told you about the rods I'm going to do. I should have those in a week. I'll come up with a pricing. Let me know if anybody out there is interested in those. Any of you DIYers? I also got a new bowling ball coming. Should be coming next week. I was supposed to get my spare ball tonight via FedEx, and it did not arrive, so it'll probably get here tomorrow. I got the Rotogrip Jester ball. I was planning on drilling that up tonight, but I didn't get it, so FedEx was slacking. So I should get a new ball. I got a new ball from Bowling World. Take a guess of what it is, and I should have that next week sometime. So I may do a stream when I get that ball. We'll see. Hopefully I get it before my next stream. Actually, next week is Thanksgiving. I'll be doing a stream probably early, maybe Monday or Tuesday, just because it's holiday week. Talked about the Bowler's Mart mystery balls. So if any of you guys have been buying the Bowler's Mart November clearance mystery balls for $79, email me. Let me know what you got. I'm making a list of what everybody got. And so far it's hit or miss. It's 50-50. Also, too, I'm going to be getting a drill bit holder. There's a guy on Facebook that makes drill bit, rotating drill bit holder, custom made. He's making it as we speak, and when I get that, hopefully he just messaged me today saying that he's making it right now. Should be done with it in the next couple of days or so. I will show you that, and I will try to coerce him into making more. So if anybody is interested on any of those, let me know, and I'll be sure to tell him. He just wanted to make a couple, but I'm going to try to talk him into making a bunch for you guys. If he can't make them, then I'll try to make some. I talked to my machinists about making them. They weren't really going to be cost effective. But once I get his, maybe I can go show my machinist and say, hey, what can you do with this? And maybe I can sell him. Maybe I can continue on with his machining skills and sell those for you. My goal is to try to make a bunch of DIY stuff that's normally expensive, like pro shop stuff that's normally expensive, that there's not many options. My goal is to make the stuff for you that's quality. I only make stuff that's quality. I will not sell it if it's of lesser quality because my name's behind it, right? And so, yeah, I want to make a bunch of stuff because everything with Bowling Pro Shop is super expensive. They want to gouge everybody. So I'm trying to help everybody out. I know a lot of people out there watch my channel. They may want to get into the DIY. They want to do their own stuff. They want to drill their own bowling balls and stuff, which is very fun and rewarding. So hopefully I can help you out in some way and help you save some money, especially if you're addicted like me and you have 30 plus bowling balls and you're never going to stop buying bowling balls. You definitely might want to consider doing your own stuff. Okay.
What you doing?
Oh, by the way, Buddies, if you go on Buddies, since the last time, my last stream on Thursday, I think it was Friday, they started the deal. It was Black Friday. So all these websites are going early Black Friday deal. And I don't think they're doing a Black Friday specific, like on Black Friday sale. I think it's just like for a whole week they're giving sales. If you're in the market for discontinued balls, Buddies has killer deals right now. So I got the Deviate Mantra, $79. Use their it's 5%, save 5 now promotional code. You put that code in there, you'll save 5%. So I saved $5. So I got a brand new Deviate Mantra, the hybrid, the original one that came out that's being discontinued, for $75. And they have all the ways. They have actually I think they're sold out of 14, but they have maybe 13s, 15s, and 16s. So I'm going to get it. I heard it's a real good ball. I'm excited to roll it. So if you're in the market, check out Buddies. Their closeout prices. What's another one? 16-pound 3D hammer offset of solids is $84, I believe. It's a 16-pound ball, though. If you guys are in a 16-pound. And most of the others like Crushers, $104. There's a couple other good deals on there as well too. Crushers are really good balls. Don't get, don't be fooled. Like that one's a real good ball. Sam DeWitt rolls out when he's got numerous 300s with that ball and 800 series with that ball. He was the guy that did 6-Pete on
Beat the Champ.
Beat the Champ, yeah. Oh man, a bunch of comments. Holy moly. Okay. Kelso, I ordered a zero mercy solid. So did I. I was trying to keep it a surprise. I was like, what do I do? Do I get a surprise ball and take a chance that they're going to give me a zero mercy solid? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going outright and getting it. I had like 20 points. So I saved $20 on the ball. So they ship it out tomorrow. So I'm pretty stoked. That's one ball that when I saw everybody reviewing it, I'm like, I have to have this ball. It was either that or the Jackal Onyx because I need a big, heavy oil ball, and I don't really have a heavy oil ball yet, like for heavy sport patterns and stuff. So I was like, this is the next best thing, I think, and it won't cost me $215 like the Jackal Onyx ball. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a real awesome ball. I'm excited to roll that thing. It's going to be really cool. But when I went on, like I said before, when I went on Bowling World and I saw they were giving away real times, I'm like, I don't want to take the chance. If I request a strong solid, they could give me a real time. So, and if I try to sell a real time, I'm not going to get a lot of money for a real time. So I just went out and bought it. Bowling World has been very, very good to me in surprise balls. So I don't mind paying, $20 off a brand new ball, especially when it's a ball that I really want. So, but from here on out, I'll probably just I'll get surprise balls. I was thinking about getting another surprise ball just to add on to that, to see what I'd get, because I want to do it on release day. So I may do it later in the week. We'll see. Kelso, so now my arsenal is Zero Mercy Solid, Mesmerize, 3D Offset Assault, Alert, and Maxwell Hybrid. Holy smokes, Kelso. That's a hell of a lineup, man. You got a lot of big solid balls. Wow. A 3D Offset Assault is a hybrid, right? If I'm not mistaken. Alert. Wow. Yeah, I would love to get that Alert. That Alert looks really good. I've got my Motive Venom Shock, though, which is pretty much like the same thing, I think. I love Venom Shock. Kelso, Rattler NU in the car. Right on. Rattler NU is a pretty good ball, too. That's like that was the Radicals version of the Venom Shock, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, that's got the NU core. NU, not urethane cover stock. Right on. Big Mike Kelso, strong ball, dominate a little bit there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's like all strong ball. Rod, count me in for a set of those measurement rods. Gotcha. And Rod, I was thinking about either selling them individually or as a set. So I'm gonna, once I have them all made, I'll come back. I'll maybe do like a poll, see what everybody wants, and if anybody wants them individually, because maybe they don't have interchangeable thumbs, they don't need the 1.5, they just want the 1.25. I may sell two. I'm thinking like $50 each. That's what I'm looking at now. Don't quote me on that, but it's going to be somewhere around that price. I still have to do all the total cost of everything and break it all down to see. I want all this stuff to pay for itself, and then a little bit here, and then I want to include the shipping on that too. Shipping shouldn't cost more than $5 UPS for that stuff. It's really small, so it shouldn't cost too much. But I want to include the shipping and all the costs as well too. So, Kelso, I'm interested in drilling my own. Your channel is a first step in inspiration. Appreciate it. Right on, Kelso. Yeah, anything I can do to help. Like I said, I'm the only guy on YouTube doing DIY stuff. And, not many pro shop operators they probably don't like me too much, but I'm not out stealing their competition, right? I'm only drilling my own bowling balls. And actually, I had a lot of PSOs actually buy my bowling ball jig. So, they're like, thanks, man. I didn't have to pay $1,500 for an innovative jig. I got one of yours. I think I probably sold 10 to PSOs all over the country. And my old PSO bought a jig himself, and he uses it specifically for cutting plugs. And they cut plugs on probably, I'm just guessing, probably 5 to 10 balls a day. I'm just throwing a number out there. Says it works like a charm. So, and that's one of the most demanding tasks you can do with your jig is cutting plugs. So, and it handles like a champ. I cut plugs with mine, handles like a champ. So everybody every time when I first made that jig, everybody, the first comment or the first question everybody asks is like, how does that handle cutting plugs? Because a lot of people had bought the wooden one or they made one. And if you get a one that's made out of wood or something that's a little flimsy, it's gonna vibrate like crazy when you start cutting plugs. And so mine, I made sure that it doesn't vibrate or do any kind of major vibration when you're cutting plugs. So you're golden there. Don't have to worry about that. And like I said, my old PSO, that's all he does is cut plugs with my jig. He's got 2 drill presses, one for cutting plugs and one for drilling balls. And he was an inspiration too, as far as he was like my test model for the first version that I made. And then I went back to him. I said, hey, how can we make this better? Like, you're a pro shop operator, you drill this stuff on a daily basis. What tweaks can we do to make this better? And those are the tweaks. And that's why we're at version 2.5 right now. I made version 2.0, and now we're at version 2.5. So version 2.5 is the twist on. And then I cut the edges of the side so it doesn't hit the rods when you're trying to take it off. So it's very easy to take on and off. So it's pretty much perfected. So the next 20 of them I haven't made, it's 2.5. There's really not much to perfect on this. It's pretty good as we speak. And my machinist is very happy. So when I told him I needed another 20, he's like, damn, man, I didn't think you were going to need that many. So I was like, yeah, so my machinist very happy with all the customers that bought the bowling ball jig, because this is, his creation too. He designed it and he's making it with his machining equipment. And so it's very satisfying for both of us to see my jig selling really well. And I'm glad to be able to help anybody out that's in the market to drill their own stuff. Like I said, I made that specifically because I didn't want to pay the prices they were charging for a ball jig. And all the ball jigs on the used market went up like that super fast, or it was like really old ball jig. So Brad Satin, I ordered the 900 Global Viking. Ooh, earlier this week. Should get it later this week. Let me know. Brad, do you have the Origin or not? Let me know if you have the Origin, because I'm curious to see how that's going to pair, how much different that is. 900 Global Viking looks like a really good ball, actually. Ed, our Summer Sport League uses SYC bowling patterns. I'm not familiar with SYC. What's SYC? Anybody know? Tell me. Kelso, Big Mike, I'm speed dominant. I rarely, let's see. Big Mike, speed dominant. I really use primarily the Mesmerize and Alert. Gotcha. Steve Suter, what up, Steve? Welcome back, man. I'm back from league. Steve Suter, 916. Kelso, the Alert is probably the best symmetrical I rolled in a while, to be honest. Nice. Yeah, there's a really good looking ball. I wouldn't mind getting that in a surprise ball, to be honest with you. Kelso, looking for the Mercy Solid from when I have to move left of the big dot. So what sold me on the Zero Mercy Solid was good old CEO Ron Hicklin, was CTD, his review, and how excited they were for that. He's not on staff with them, but how excited he got rolling that thing, and how he is a lefty, so he got so far right, and that ball just kept coming back no matter what. And every single reviewer that I saw is just, that ball is amazing. Then I saw one with Robert Smith this morning, and he bowled that thing. He had to loft it over the dry because he's got such high rev rate, and that ball was hitting pretty good too. So after I saw that review this morning, I'm like, okay, I've seen enough. I've seen enough reviews. I know this ball is going to be good. Yeah. Angle Ivory Rhinos are cheap too. Yes, Ivory Rhinos. If you don't have the Ivory Rhino, get one. I said that on the last stream too. I love my Ivory Rhino. Good for dry lanes or scorched lanes. Very good ball.
Isn't that what Brent's
Yep, he got that. Yeah, he likes his too. He rolled it. He rolled it too. Huh? Yeah, Gramps got the Ivory Rhino Pearl. Yeah, and he likes it. Yep. Jim Carnell, Mantra Solid is a sleeper. Yeah, when the Gramps, you're watching this, when you get the Mantra Solid, you let me know how it is, because it did not do good for me. I just didn't like the shape. I rolled 10 games. I put a bunch of different service on it. I just didn't like the shape. I think it was my layout I did. I don't know. I don't think I did a very good layout. I probably should have done a different layout with it. But I wasn't going to plug it up and re-drill it. I said, it's a 14-pound. I asked the Gramps, I said, Gramps, you want a brand new ball, or pretty much a brand new ball? Heck yeah, give it to me. So Gramps is stoked. As soon as I told him, he was watching all the reviews on the Mantra Solid. And he was looking for a symmetrical or asymmetrical solid, so it fits his arsenal. So very happy. Hopefully it's a good ball for Gramps. Steve Suter, Severe Collision 2 is a great ball. Severe Collision. Steve, if you're watching this morning, I bowled the Brutal Collision today at League, and holy moly, that ball is awesome. I love the Collision line. By the way, Wicked Collision is on sale too as well on Buddies. 85, 89 bucks, something like that. It's pretty cheap. I've got the 16-pound Wicked. I'm tempted to get the 15-pound and get rid of the 16 just because I roll 15s primarily. Yeah, the Collision line is my best pairing core. I love that line. Like I said, the old PSO that used to drum my balls, he bought all the Brutal Collisions out when they went discontinued. He's like, I got a whole stash of Brutal Collisions. And if you're watching, thank you very much, because you gave me the Brutal Collision when I bought a whole bunch of bowling balls from you. That's why I thank you. It was one of my best balls that you ever gave me, and you gave it to me for free. So thank you very much. Huh? Yeah. I don't know if he wants his name mentioned, so I won't mention his name. Yeah.
Oh, babe. I know.
Kelso, buy your ball through Buddies and don't send them a ball because the drilling will be cheaper. FYI. Yeah, I pretty much buy 90% of my balls from Buddies. Like I said, I draw all my own stuff here in my garage. Buddies is where I primarily get my stuff. Gebhardt's is second. Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Bowling World for surprise balls, and Bowling World is where I got my Zero Mercy Solid coming to me. Yeah, that's right, Steve. I got a Zero Mercy Solid. Tell me you got one too. I know you're going to get one. Because their point system is awesome. So Bowling World for their points, surprise balls, Buddies for their highly discounted balls that are discontinued, Gebhardt's for PSO stuff and certain bowling balls. They also have, you got to kind of search through their website. They don't normally advertise all their really good deal bowling balls. You kind of have to search all their pages, and some of them are really good finds. They bring out balls that, like, they bring them out, but they don't let you know about it. So you have to go through their whole catalog. And there's no tax-free free shipping. GT Mantra Hybrid was what I ordered from Buddies. Yeah, I remember GT when I saw it for $79. I was like, oh man, he should have waited. Oh wow. Check this out. GT Ben says Mantra Hybrid was what I ordered from Buddies. They were cool. I ordered it before the sale, and they price matched it from $99 to $79.
Damn.
How cool is that? Damn. That's awesome. Wow, Buddy's got a bunch of points for me for that one.
Yeah,
wow, that is very cool. I ordered some pitch gauges from those 3 pitch gauges I got from Bowling Index. I love by the way, it's another side I love. I buy the pitch gauges and other PSO stuff, accessories from Bowling Index. They're down in Southern California, down in Irvine, I believe. And so I think it's a one-man band. And his pitch gauges went down $80. I looked at them, I'm like, $80 less. Like, what the hell? And so I messaged him and I said, hey, is this a typo? Because these things are $80. less than what I paid for. He's like, no, that's not a typo. That's just, Jayhawk decided to raise all their stuff, and that's one of the things they lowered. I'm like, okay, you can't compensate, you can't price match, you can't so he didn't want to do it, so whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed. I was hoping he'd be like, damn, you're a real good customer. I buy a lot of stuff, so I guess I'm not that good of a customer. But that's really cool about buddies. I like hearing that stuff. That's awesome, GT. The Mitchman, FYI, if you Google USB-C approved ball list, you can be ahead of the announcements. Just look at the dates they are approved. Gotcha. One of my my buddies on my team today at Paddock too, he says, because he's like, what's in the cover stock? What's in the HK22? What does it consist of? And I'm like, I really don't know. It's like, it's all secret blend from the company. And he says, you can go on the patent and figure out what it is. If it's patented, you go in there and find out what the ingredients are. Let me know if that's true. If it is, maybe we should be looking up the patent for HK22 and see what exactly is in that. I don't know if they're going to if they can release that, their ingredients or whatever they use for the HK22 or whatever companies use. I'm sure they're allowed to keep some of it secret, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe they got it under some kind of chemical code or something like that. I don't know. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Babs. The coupon code at Buddies is save 5 now if it's over $100. Save 10 now if it's over like $200 or $300. Save, and you get 10% off. So hold on.
What a babe.
So this is Baber Tawny, by the way.
Oh,
it's our cat of 12 years. Yeah, she's about 13 years old.
Oh, just a baby.
Just a baby. Just a baby. Yeah, so I got you the coupon code. Save 5 now, save 10 now. Certain sites, I don't know who it is. It might be Buddies. On brand new balls, they won't allow you to use the coupon code. It's only on like discounted stuff or other stuff. They won't allow you to use that on brand new stuff. Gebhardt's won't allow you to use their promo code on pro shop items, just bowling balls and stuff. So kind of weird. You kind of have to figure that out when you shop at the different sites, what they do and what they don't do. And Goldby, check out the Radical Max Bias 2. Hooks in your backswing. Nice. Oh, with Max Bias, I would think so. Steve Suter, thinking of ordering a 14-pound Super CUDA Power Core Pearl for my son. He throws a bubblegum vibe, but it doesn't like oil. Wow, bubblegum vibe does not like oil. Either that, give him my Max Thrill Hybrid. I was almost thinking about getting the bubblegum vibe because our buddy D'Lo rolled that at Paddock the other day, and it looked money for him. It was a really good shaping ball. How did you lay out the bubblegum vibe? I'm kind of curious. If you say it doesn't like oil. Yeah, I don't think that's like a fresh oil ball. D'Lo was rolling that on burnt kind of post-league lane conditions. I would think the bubblegum vibe would be like maybe a game 2 or 3. Most of the vibes that roll are game 3 balls. Radioactive vibe is on sale on a bunch of sites too, on eBay too. And I heard the radioactive vibe was a solid, and that was a really good one as well too. I just can't get over the hideous color. It looks like a house or something. Steve Suter, evil eye. Enough said. You think people are still talking about the evil eye? I think people forgot about the evil eye already, and now they're on the Zero Mercy Solid. Evil eye is yesterday's news. I don't even think I want an evil eye anymore. I want the Zero Mercy Solid. But I wouldn't turn down an evil eye if I got it in a mystery ball. Give it probably January, February, that the evil eye will be dropped down in price. Watch. Steve Suter, Miss Fool, your hubby was causing problems on Luke's podcast. Him, bad boy.
I heard.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
I wasn't.
Not about you.
Oh, yeah.
About them being rude.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not gonna get into it. It's not a big deal, but
Don't even give it any energy.
yeah. So there's a lot of people out there that don't like me or my channel because of what I do, right? So I'm a DIYer, and if you're a pro shop operator, you probably don't like what I do. So you instantly hate me. So there's a lot of people out there that leave nasty comments on my YouTube. Whatever. I got thick skin. Bring it, I say. And if you want to leave nasty comments, come on my live stream, man. Fucking tell me how you really feel. You really feel. I think it's funny. And there was one thing that my old PSO told me, and I always remember this. Haters don't hate on losers. Right? They don't. So if you're hating on me for whatever I do, that just tells me that I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. Right? And because if you're hating on me, it's obviously because maybe it's some personal thing that you got against me. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to give any more of that thought. But
yes, we saw it.
Yes, we saw it. And it was like, okay, sorry. I guess you don't like me or my channel. I get it, dude. It's cool, man. I don't have a narrative, buddy. So continue being a sidekick there, dude. Okay, where are we at? Jay, real time is good. Real time is good. I got rid of mine, though. I probably should have done a different layout on it. I put a really super strong layout on that. Dead Polymers, Storm Youth Championships. Oh, got you. Okay, SYC. Brad set no on the Origin. Okay, so cool. So that's like the Origin. From right here, it's like the Origin replacement. Dead Polymers, SYC was at my house in Fort Worth this last weekend. Nice. Ed, email sent. Thanks again, Asha. Thanks, Ed. I'll be sure to send that out. And if you're still on Ed, send me your, let me know what your favorite bowling ball brand is.
Ed one?
Okay, Ed.
Oh.
Yeah, so just in case I pick something out that's bowling brand specific for you, I want to give you something that's your favorite bowling ball brand. Jim Carnell left a big dot. Where's that? Steve Suter, Ditch Panther alert. Yeah, she's giving Mama a bunch of love now on the couch. No, we're not on camera. Don't worry. You know what they're calling you, right?
What?
They're calling you Wilson from Home Improvement.
Oh, because I hide?
We hear you, but we never see your face.
Oh.
Yeah. You ever gonna show yourself?
I mean,
You're gonna be the elusive mystery Miss Bowling Fool.
Well, what am I to do? I don't talk bowling, so what am I gonna sit?
You're here to dance and sing.
I'm gonna sit next to you.
You're to give us your awesome vocal talents.
That makes it sound like I'm a singer. That's not right.
Okay.
Ew.
Huh? You're an awesome singer, Bubber. Yes, that's why I said give your dance and singing up here. The wife is a very good singer. She doesn't know how good she is. Sings opera very well, by the way.
Opera.
Yeah, you used to have a very good opera voice. You have a very carrying voice. Very loud and in your face voice. Yeah, I can hear you a mile away. I can hear you when you're home. You're talking to the neighbors. I can hear you out front. Oh, she's home. I can hear her. Yeah, okay. I've got all the doors and windows closed. I can hear you. I'm out in the backyard, just enjoying the backyard.
My dad and brother probably laughing right now.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm in the backyard, all the windows and door closed. She's on the phone. Oh, I can still hear every single word she's saying. Okay. Supposed to be a private call. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Kelso, if Sarah Clausing can hook the shiz on a Zero Mercy solid, you know it's fire for us older league rollers. Exactly. They say that it's not. I think she did a pin down, if I'm not mistaken, though, just because it's such a big ball. I think she did pin down. So if you're a slow roller, which they don't recommend that ball for, a slow roller, definitely do a pin down. Because otherwise it's going to be way too strong. Or you're going to have to go, if you're a righty, all the way to the far left dot. Holy moly. At Jim, no clue. Yeah, this is funny. Mitchman, that Zero Mercy hooks before you drill it. Exactly. Brad, did you say free ball? I don't know. Did I? Jim Carnell, Big Mike. Big Mike, that was speed dominant joke. Big Mike, with buddies, you just have to give them your measurements and they'll drill the balls to those measurements. You don't have to send a ball to them to match the drilling. Jim Carnell, oh, got it. Sorry. Bowler's Mart for the return policy. Yes, Bowler's Mart. By the way, Kelso, I ordered shoes. When I ordered my hammer shoes, by the way, my hammer shoes are already got holes in them. Well, they got holes in them, so I might as well.
Oh, the ones you had.
Yeah, for about over a year. Yeah. I should probably get another pair since they're so cheap. Yep. Yeah. I got the Hammer Diesel shoes, the orange and black ones that look like skate shoes. They're on sale right now at Buddy's for like $89. You get them for like $85. Huh?
You have to get purple?
No.
Oh.
That's the purple one's on sale for $130. That's with the boa. Oh. I don't like that color. If I was to get the boa one, I want to get the all black Night Hawk. Yeah. The really cool one. That's $200. I'm not paying $200. But I ordered those shoes on Bowler's Mart, and I didn't know my size, right? I didn't know my size because all bowling shoes were like different sizes than my normal shoes. So I ordered what I thought my size would be. Nope, not the right size. Send them back, free shipping. Come back another pair. Nope, not the right size. Send them back. They sent me back 3 different shoes until I finally got it right. And it was free of charge shipping and return policy. So they probably lost money, but that was awesome that they did that, because otherwise, I'd be stuck with a shoe that was too big for me, and it was all free shipping, sending it back to and coming back to me. I had to wait a couple weeks, obviously, every time they sent them back, but I finally got my size, so now that I know my size. But Bowler's Mart has an excellent return policy, by the way. Steve Snow, PSO, and I were talking about the solid tonight. His point was, you have the Evil Eye, the Guru, and the Outer Limits. Do I really need another big hooking ball? He said, nope, it won't fit my bag. Yeah, probably right. But this is the biggest hooking ball that Hammer's ever made. It's on a cover stock on the Evil Eye. Is it 10 or 11? Well, I'll tell you what, the Zero Mercy Solid is a 12. It's a 12. There's no other ball with a 12 cover stock. It's HK22C squared. The Evil Eye does not have square. It doesn't have chrome in it. No way. Got to get the latest and greatest. Kelso, I mean, buying a ball from someone else cheaper and then sending it to buddies. Gotcha. Because the drill rate is higher if you don't buy the ball from them. Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, they want you to buy their ball. I would never even think about sending a ball to them to drill if I bought it from somebody else. Yeah, I think they're all pretty much like in-house bowling for the balls you buy from them. Big Mike, the Island Max Pearl has been on the USBC approved list since August, I believe. Ooh, Island Max Pearl. God, they're just coming out with so many damn pearls. It's like pearl. How many pearls are they going to bring out? Rod, the purple hammer ingredients must be secret because no other companies can duplicate it. That's true. I'm sure that there's certain rules and stipulations for companies like that have like top secret ingredients. You can't just go onto their patent and figure out what it is and copy it. I may be wrong. If anybody knows about patents and stuff, let me know. All I know is the stuff that like the bowling ball jigs and all that stuff, they cannot patent that stuff because patents cost like $50,000 minimum doing that. So the guys that are making the other rod, they put patent pending on there. It's like, you're not patent pending that, dude. Because the patents cost like anywhere from 20 to 50 grand. Then you got to pay attorneys and all that stuff. You're not paying $50,000 for $100 part. I'm sorry. If you're doing that, you're just a moron. Mitchman, if your cat knocks off the ball, I'm gonna die from laughter. No, it's on a ball cup. It's on a really sturdy ball cup. And no, it's not gonna go down. Big Mike, bubblegum vibe is a light oil to burn ball. Gotcha. That's what I thought. Jim, there's manufacturer minimum pricing for some newer balls like a Jackal Onyx. Yeah, and Motive never lowers their price. The only time you can get a Motive ball for cheap is if you use a promo code, Gebhardt's, right? And you save $5. But I think you can probably use it on Buddies on a Jackal Onyx. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, good luck finding it unless you buy a used one that's been plugged on eBay, and they're going for like 100 to 120 bucks. But the Motives, they hold their value. They don't go down, and and when they do get discontinued, they sell out before they go. They lower the price by 20 bucks, 20, 30 bucks, and then they're gone within a week or two. Good luck finding them. Kelso, you just got a totally hyped subscription for showing us your cat. Oh, right on, brother. Thanks, Kelso. I'm 1,000% cat guy, and you and the missus just got a sub and a watcher for life.
Aww.
Right on. More cat cam. I've got another channel if you want to watch her. It's called Baber Tawny. That's a YouTube channel that I started up 2 years ago. I haven't really put any current videos on there, but I was trying to get it started, and then I just kind of fell off the map with putting new content. But you reminded me, I'll film her and put more content on there. But I got a bunch of videos and shorts on there. Baber Tawny is the name. If you want to follow that too as well. I've got like 103 subscribers, not much, but yeah, I've always been a cat guy. I love dogs, not that I don't love them, but cats are maintenance free. And this one acts like a dog. I swear she acts like a dog.
And Gramps, who doesn't like cats, likes.
Yeah, most people that don't even like cats love Tawny because she'll just come up and cuddle on your lap. And you come home, she'll come running to you. She follows me around the house everywhere I go. The only thing I don't like about her is she wakes me up at 3 or 4 in the morning and walks over my face and paws at my face. She's like, get up in her claws. And we don't trim her claws or anything, but her claws are like nipping my lip. It's like,
How you pull the blanket over your face?
I'll pull the blanket over my face like this, right? And then she'll start pawing at it. No, Daddy, wake up and give me some food, damn it.
To leave your mama alone.
Yeah. Big Sag, love a good cat cam. Yeah, we should probably. Oh, I was gonna say like certain videos will have the cat in the background so you can see what the cat's doing at the same time.
Yeah. Have her in the bottom right corner.
I don't know if I could do. You need 2 cameras to do that.
Can't you use my old phone that I have?
No, I don't think it works. It works on a computer. Like if you have a computer and you're streaming on a computer, it can. If you have a couple cameras, I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. I don't know how that works with the phone. Kelso, 20 different evil eye layouts can turn a lot of people off. Yeah, that's what guaranteed to be the soonest mystery ball. I think you're right too. When you give me 20 options, I mean, I do think that's cool that they give you so many options to drill a ball, and I think it's really cool technology. You can do that, but to certain people, it's like it's overwhelming. It's too much. And for people like me, I'm very hard at making decisions. I'm very indecisive, right? Like whenever I buy something that I don't have before, like when I was buying a drill press before, holy moly, I must have been looking for a month every single day. Okay, what's this? What's this? I'm doing all my research and stuff. And it's like, you give me a bowling ball with 20 different layouts, and it'd be like, I don't know which one to do. Which one do I do? So yeah, I think you're right. It may backfire on them being too complicated or giving the bowler too many options. Because then what you roll is like, I don't like that layout. Damn, I should have done another layout. And then, or they want you to buy another ball to do it. They want you to buy 3 different balls to do 3 different layouts. Who knows? Kelso, the cat is absolutely beautiful. Right on. Thank you.
Oh,
she is spoiled. Definitely spoiled the hell out of her. We give her the best organic food. I've got filtered water for her. A fountain. Yeah, water fountain.
3 heated beds.
She has the best litter. That litter cost me $40 a bag. Sustainably yours litter, which is the best litter. Yeah, heated beds throughout the house. I mean, she doesn't know how good she has it.
Unlimited snuggles.
Unlimited snuggles too. Jim Carnell, I love you guys and dig your style. Right on, Jim. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jim, don't worry about the haters. I don't. I actually welcome the haters, like I said before, because if you hate me, that means I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. And I had a lot of haters. If anybody out there hates me when I say get in line, it's a big line. There's a lot of people that hate me. And they haven't even met me and they hate me. It's funny. The Mitchman, I heard a PSO say you like your steak well done. I'm just teasing. Rod, 1951, Bull and Fool is like the magician who gives all the secrets away. I appreciate it. I now drill myself thanks to this channel. Right on. Thank you.
Wow. Who is this?
Rod. Yeah.
Rod?
The secrets away. It's really it's really simple. I mean, this stuff, Rod, you know how easy this stuff is, and it's not super hard. Like I said, I drill my own stuff. I'm not out stealing customers. I'm not out poaching customers from PSOs. I can see where PSOs would get mad if I did something like that. I'm not doing that. And if you guys are DIYs and you're doing that, just be careful.
Yeah, but everyone's entitled to drill their own bowling.
I know, but you can also, like, the owners of the bowling alley would not be happy with that. And I've saw some guy on Facebook the other day. He made a public apology. If you guys saw, he made a public apology because he was selling bowling balls at the bowling alley. And the pro shop guy got all pissed off, and the bowling alley told him, hey, don't do that anymore. Well, he did it again, and they kicked him out they banned him from the bowling alley. So I don't want to make any enemies at my bowling alleys because I love where I bowl. Right. So if you're going to be selling balls at the bowling alley, do it outside in the parking lot or something. Don't bring it into the bowling alley and piss off your pro shop operator that's trying to sell his balls. So. One of the whole reasons I started I made this channel too, is because I wanted to do my own stuff. And there was a very few, they're out there, but they're really old videos of how to do this stuff. And there's PSOs out there. There's channels. J.R. Raymond does how to do this stuff video. There's a lot of pro shop operators and bowling ball reviewers and YouTubers that do this stuff, but they don't do it in the extensive detail that I like to do or I like to show. Or they make one or two videos here and there, but there's a lot of videos out there. And I learned a lot of how to do this stuff from the YouTube videos out there. The guy that runs Spectre Pro Shop, I forgot his name, but he has awesome videos out there of how to lay out a bowling ball. Like, I had no clue how to lay out a bowling ball. And it took me a whole bunch of practice to figure out how to do that. But the whole reason I did this because I struggled to find the videos myself, and I didn't want others that were in my same boat to struggle like I did finding these videos and finding out how to do this stuff and learning on my own. A lot of this stuff I did was trial and error. I practiced on garbage balls I didn't care about and kind of learned as I went. And there's still a lot to learn. I mean, I still want to do the PSO class and learn how to, learn all the trade secrets and stuff like that. And Innovative offers a class out in Pennsylvania. And there's another company, I think it's out of Vegas. It's another company out of Vegas that they're going to offer a class next year, I believe. So the Broski and I may be doing that one. It's a week-long course, and they teach you everything. So I'm also want to do the USBC. I'm a USBC level 1 coach, which just means I did the online test, whoop-de-doo. And I also want to get the bronze level and then silver level. I don't know if I ever get to gold, but eventually, probably next year, my schedule dictates I want to do the bronze level coaching. And I think that's out in Vegas. Is the closest one to us, which would be pretty cool. So I want to do it all. I want to be all well-rounded and pretty much do it all. So Dead Polymers, HK22 is the actual new release base resin. Non-HK22 balls use their old base resin. For example, HK22 Activator is the same additives as regular activator, just different base resins. Do we know what that resin is made of, though? That's the question that was asked is, if you find out what the patent is, you'll find out what all those ingredients are that make up that. And I don't know if there's like secrets if you have, I don't know what the deal is with that. If they just give away their secrets if you find out what the patent is. But Ed, Brunswick, Ebonite, and Rotogrip. Okay, still have a Rotogrip Camo Hustle. All right, so Brunswick is your favorite brand? Looks like you like them all. Rotogrip. Still have a Rotogrip Camo Hustle, 14-pound undrilled. Got when they discontinued it. It was a great ball for Nationals team. Nice. By the way, we're going to Nationals. I think it's in May. I don't know the exact dates. We're going to Nationals in May. It's a weekend. And one of our things is 7:00 in the morning. We've got to play our games at 7 in the morning. So let me know if any of you guys are going to Nationals and what days you're going to Nationals. It'd be cool to
we should do a like bowling full meetup.
Well, the Nationals is over months and months, right? It's a long time.
Well, the weekend we're there.
So it's, if any of you guys are there when I'm there, once I find out the exact date, I think Broski knows the dates. It's like May 14th, I think. I don't know, something like that. But love to see you guys out there, man, and run into you and say hi to you guys and give you some swag and stuff like that. So let me know what days if you guys are going out there. GT, haters don't hate on losers. Great bar. There you go. You want to sing that?
What?
Haters don't hate on losers. Come on with a. He put a little musical note, like it'd be a good song. Mm-hmm. Steve Suter, I stuck two bowlers Friday who were throwing urethane. I got the Raptor Rain pinned down and made that oil my friend. They were not happy. I kept oil in my zone and as long as they couldn't compete with that. Nice. Remind me, Steve, are you a lefty or not? And if they were throwing urethane as a righty, oh man, that's funny. Did they roll that despite you? Because I know a lot of people roll urethane as a tactic to mess up the other team. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Somebody else told me on my stream last time that if somebody else uses urethane, they bust out their urethane to piss them off. That's a good idea. Actually, I got rid of my urethane. I sold my urethane. Yeah. Because if I do get a urethane, I'm going to get the 16. If I get another purple, the 16-pound has double diff, so it's stronger, which I should have got the 16 to begin with, but they're banning the purple pretty much everywhere, so it's going to have to be another type of urethane. I think it's still good for league, though. But I would never think about pulling out a urethane for league. I don't want to make enemies. Kelso, I'm jealous of your relationship with Miss Wilson. I love it.
Miss Wilson.
Miss Wilson. That's going to be your nickname now. It's Miss Wilson. Yeah. Until you show your face. She doesn't even show her face. Oh, you can see Tawny in the video. Yeah. Just her voice. Actually, you can see her face if you look at my old videos. Right? On the mystery ball, the surprise ball openings, I put your face as the face.
That's a terrible photo.
Yeah, so if you want to see what she looks like, go on my mystery ball videos, the thumbnail.
Why would you tell that horrible photo?
They're funny.
And you put me with some crazy ass hair.
It's funny.
It's not funny.
It's funny.
Don't go look at that. Bobber.
What? It's funny. They're not bad photos.
Terrible.
It's not bad. They're not bad photos. You're smiling and happy in those photos. It's a good photo. Big Mike, Kelso, same. I rarely get to bowl because my wife wants to make it a thing because she has nothing to do, so I don't usually go to not have an argument. Oh, shit. That's funny.
Who was that?
That was Big Mike.
Oh, Big
yeah. Yeah, the wife used to go and watch me bowl. Oh, she actually goes. Used to go some bowl. She watches me. She watches me bowl at Napa, like when I'm on game 2. She comes in late. She does yoga and stuff. But she's actually going to come out to Paddock next week. So, right? Yeah. You come out to Paddock on Wednesday. She's usually working on Wednesday. So, on Tuesday. So you have the whole week off, right? Yeah. So she'll be coming out there. It's about a 40-minute drive. So she loves Paddock. So it's going to be fun. She'll get to meet my teammates. She hasn't met my teammates out there yet. Very nice people. It's a very nice league. Everybody in that league is very nice, very cool, very chill and laid back. Steve, Big Mike, yes, he is just learning, and I really notice it kidding. It's just blah. Grandpa Bug. Hey, Grandpa Baggins, it's here. Hey, Grandpa made it. Hey, you like I'm doing a long ass stream tonight. Hey, Grandpa. Did you do league tonight, Grandpa?
Grandpa, I asked about you a couple hours ago. He definitely did.
Do it again.
Just tell him I asked about him.
I need some more liquid.
Tell Grandpa I asked about him.
Ugh. All right. So I went from an athletic brewing company, a non-alcoholic beer that was $5 a 6-pack in the clearance section of Rayleigh's to a raspberry rose prebiotic poppy. If anybody was wondering. All right. Kelso, Sarah went pin down, but it shows how the pin isn't all that. It still hooks. Yeah. Her league night with it was mint. Yeah. Everybody that, like I said, every review I saw on that ball is awesome. So I'm super excited to get that. They ship it out tomorrow. Steve Suter, Evil Eye layout I used was 75 by 4 by 30. It is really, really strong for me. Damn. Yeah. That's probably the layout I would have went with the Evil Eye. Steve Suter, Phil asked Brunsnick to put the solid and Evil Eye on Throwbot to really see which one is stronger. Hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, folks. I got a 1-minute bathroom break. All right. Thank you for your patience, folks. It's my longest stream ever. Holy moly.
What time did you start?
5:30?
Oh, that's not your longest.
You don't think so?
You've done over 3 hours before. Easily.
I wonder what my battery on my phone is.
You might want to check it so that it doesn't die.
I still got quite a bit, but I'm gonna go probably until, I don't know. We'll see. You guys want to keep talking? We'll keep talking. Let's keep going. Screw it.
How many people are you on?
21. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so Phil asked Brunsnick to put the solid and Evil Eye on Throwbot to really see which one is stronger. He is not a happy camper with Hammer saying that. Should be interesting. Curious to see what they're gonna what their podcast tomorrow, if they still have their podcast tomorrow, what they're gonna say about the evil or the Zero Mercy Solid. I think, because I don't think they did that last time. Really see. Okay. Yeah. So Hammer. Yeah. So, well, Hammer's what is, You got the Evil Eye. So what's the cover stock on the Radical Evil Eye? Is it 11? Do you know? Can you look that up real quick? Because I don't know what that is. I know the one on the Zero Mercy Solid is a 12. That is pretty funny. That as soon as he comes out, this is our biggest hook and ball. Hammer's like, oh, here, hold my beer. Ed, every Pearl ball I have owned, I ended up resurfacing them to adult and then back up to 1,500 or 2,000 grit. Usually get Pearl ball pinned down. Yeah, like I said, when I roll at Paddock, I can't roll a Pearl out there. And when I rolled the identity today, the BCP identity today, I sent it to 1,500. And then it took me like 2 or 3 games to finally get that sucker warmed up, get some oil in it, and then it finally reacted. But yeah. What's your ball speed, Ed? What are you? I think you said you were speed dominant, right?
Did he ever confirm his age? His birthday when we said 78?
Oh, I got made fun of because they're like, you can do bowling ball layouts, but you can't do simple math.
I knew someone would.
Oh yeah, I was just like, my brain fried. I can't think right now. I'm just so used to using calculator. It's a laziness of using calculators and stuff now. It's like, damn. Like I need to go back to,
the basics of multiplication.
Oh my God. It's pretty pathetic.
But did he say anything?
Yeah, I think it was 75. Big Mike, the only balls you cannot use the Save 5 Now code are on sale balls and brand new balls. I use the Save 5 Now on my Mantra Solid. I mean, my Mantra Hybrid, and it worked for me for Buddies. Buddies works. That code works on all the discounted. It should work on all the discounted balls. If the only thing I don't think works on is brand new balls, because like I said, I just bought the Mantra Hybrid and I got the 5% off. If the ball has been out for a while, then you can use it. Grumpa Baggins, cleaning my Onyx right now. Right, nice. Love this ball. So I was tempted to get the Onyx Grumpa, and then I decided to get the Zero Mercy Solid. I'm like, you know what? Because I really wanted the Onyx, and I was like, I just can't justify that price. So I was like, since the Zero Mercy Solid came out, I'm like, yeah, I'll get that. I think it's pretty much the same tier as the Onyx. Maybe even a little bit stronger. Who knows? The Broski loves his Onyx. I haven't heard one bad thing about the Onyx. A heavy oil ball. Steve, sorry, Big Mike. That vibe was skidding and it was blah. Game 1 for him was good, but once oil got pushed around, it was all over. Okay, it was over. Gotcha. The Mitchman, why doesn't Miss Fool try bowling? Wife and I are having a blast with me relearning after 30 years and learning to bowl. The Mitchman, the wife did bowl. So when we all started bowling last year in March of 2024, she had a lot of bowling. How many bowling balls did I get you? Or how many bowling balls total did you have? Like 7, right?
Yeah.
So she had 7 bowling balls. I surprised her with a bunch of bowling balls and got her, this is the way I looked at it. I bought the bowling balls because I bought so many bowling balls. I'm like, I'll buy one for her. She won't bitch at me too much if I get her one. So when I got the bowling ball, I used to buy the bowling balls from the pro shop because he would give me deals. And then I'm like, well, if I come back with this one, the wife's going to want one too. So I might as well get her one too. So she had the Sub-Zero. She had the Black Widow 2.0 hybrid, which I drilled now. She doesn't bowl anymore because she got injured. It hurts her too much to bowl. And every time she comes back and tries it, she gets injured somehow. So don't know what the deal is. So
it just hurts too much.
It hurts too much. I don't think she wants to get over that initial soreness phase. It's kind of hard for her. So, yeah.
That makes me sound like a weakling. I'm not a weakling. I'm very athletic.
You're very athletic, not a weakling at all. It's just that you're going with 14-pound balls when you probably should be using 12 or 13, to be honest with you. It's a heavy ball when you're not used to rolling it. And you don't bowl as much. You never bowled as much as I did. Yeah. I mean, shoot, I bowl probably 30 games a week, right? I mean, hell, I bowled 12 games a day. But yeah, no, she had a Sub-Zero. She had the Black Widow 2.0 hybrid. She had the Black Widow Ghost Pearl, the Venom Shock. The hitter. This was her old hitter that I may drill up. Plug that, and I may drill that up. I got it for sale for $30. Anybody wants this ball, I'll sell it to you for $40 shipping with shipping. It's a hitter, 14-pound hitter, solid. If nobody wants it, I'll just drill it up myself. But I got it on Facebook Marketplace. Nobody's really hitting it. I was like, I might as well just drill that up. Just all I have my own hobbies now, and I like. Yeah, so we kind of ruined it for her also too as well, because the broski, D-Lo, and myself, we are bowling addicts. We have a WhatsApp specifically to talk about bowling, and she's just burnt out on the bowling talk. So I don't blame her, right? When you have interest for something, then it's just all we talk about. But she is 100% supportive of the Bowling Fool and what I do, and supportive of me bowling. She'll always come watch me bowling, so I truly appreciate everything she does for me. And I've got her back if she ever wants to start up bowling again. We'll get her some more balls and get her back going again. But I think she probably needs to go a little bit lighter to prevent injury. But hopefully she goes back sooner or later. We'd love to see her bowling again, right? But I think she just kind of lost interest, just because we kind of overdid it. All right, where are we at? Let's see.
Gramps says he took the mantra to broski this morning, and he can't wait to roll.
All right, cool. So the brother-in-law's drilling up the Gramps mantra solid. Did you know what kind of layout?
I'll ask him. He's typing as we're saying.
How weird! Like it's the light is dimming.
Oh, it's the spirit saying hello.
That's weird, but it's only showing up on here.
Yeah, it's your grandma. Hello. So proud of you.
No, that is weird. I wonder if my phone going though. Well, we should probably end this in another few minutes then, if that's my phone giving me warnings. Huh?
Check your phone.
Let's see. What? Oh no, we're good. 46. 46%.
That's
What?
actually amazing for 3.
Yeah, that's real good. All right, we can go for a while. Let's do a marathon stream. Okay. Kelso, maintenance-free dog acting cats are the shiz. That's right. Yeah, man. Dogs are cool. Don't get me wrong. They are definitely high maintenance, and you can't, anywhere you go, you got to take your dog with you, essentially, like every time on vacation. We go on vacation,
I'm on the market for us for a dog, though. Just saying.
Yeah, the wife's definitely looking for a dog. I'm impartial to a certain breed of dogs, certain breeds. And I like the Rhodesian Ridgeback. It's a really cool dog. It's a good running companion. I do exercise, I do running, and that dog can keep up with any of the top runners. So it doesn't shed. It's clean. They can outrun a horse. They were bred to hunt lions in Africa. They're like the perfect breed. They're all these certain breeds brought together. If anybody knows what a Ridgeback is, they're beautiful, just beautiful dogs. And that's the kind of dog I want.
And I want a corgi.
But I also, yeah, she wants a corgi. But I also like, I like boxers. Boxers are just so much personality.
That
right?
one that I wanted to look at was a mix of boxer. His name was Tootie.
Tootie, boxers. Every time I see a boxer, I just start laughing my ass off. Just their face is so funny. They're just so full of character.
When I asked Gramps about the layout, he said, whatever Broski has for me.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Big Mike at Steve Suter. The Vibe balls are very hit and miss for people. I don't know why, though, because it's a weaker ball. The Arctic Vibe was weak for me.
Tell him a Benson can keep up with it.
Oh my God, a basset hound. I don't want to hear that.
Oh
Ooh.
my God, it's the best part.
No, that's annoying.
Oh my
No,
God.
that's annoying.
My dad and I, we cannot.
I know you love basset hounds.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Howling's the best part.
no way. Our neighbors would hate us.
Gramps and I literally send each other videos of bassets howling.
Yeah, our neighbors would be calling they would hate us. We would have real haters then. Yeah, the Arctic vibe that I had, it just kind of went down and just quit. It was just kind of pooped out on me. Yeah. It has its place though, but it when I didn't like it, and then I saw other reviewers like, yeah, Arctic vibe wasn't good. I said, okay, good. I'm not the only one. Steve, Mr. Fool needs to build Mrs. Fool a fence where her eyes show and wearing a fishing hat. Yeah, that's funny. So funny. We should do that.
We should do a video
No, right here. You sit right here. We've got a fence.
Oh my
and
God.
All you see. We're gonna do that. That's a good idea, Steve. We're gonna do that. Yeah. So Bowling Fool with Miss Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Steve, yeah.
Funny.
What?
This is funny. How nicknames get started.
Oh, yeah. The Mitchman, my thing with the evil eye is it's ugly. Yeah, it's all black. Plenty of balls out there that can meet my needs, and I like the look of the Zero Mercy solid. Holy moly. Look at Robert Smith's review, Maximum Rob, they call him that. Look at his review on the Zero Mercy solid that was released this morning. His pour on his ball. Pfft, I hope I get a pour like that on my ball. Holy moly. He got the best pour on his ball. That ball is absolutely stunning looking. Yeah, all black is just, I know Phil did the all black because he says all black shapes better, hooks better, but there's something to be said about a really cool looking ball. I mean, black is boring. You don't really see the rotation on the ball unless you put really bright colored grips in. Steve Suter, any ball can be 20 layouts. That's true. But they advertise this one to be, there's options for you that's specifically designed for the evil eye. Big Mike, a guy in Discord got an evil eye from Bowling World Mystery Roll. Yeah, Big Mike, there was a couple of my subscribers that emailed me. 2 people actually got the evil eye. They were rolling 14-pound balls, so they got a 14-pound evil eye. So they're giving away evil eyes as a surprise ball. Whether or not they give it away as a 15-pound ball, that's another thing. But I think 14-pound is just not as popular as 15. So if you roll a 14, your odds of getting the evil eye are probably pretty high, right? But 15, and your odds probably go down. Just don't have no problem selling the 15-pound for regular price. Ed, do you use a backpack for shoes and extra stuff? You know what? I use a bowling bag. So I use the Epic that I got from Bowler Smart. It's a bowling bag, and I put my shoes in there. I put all my sanding pads, my cleaning supplies, and all that stuff. What I want to do, and let me know if you guys want to see this, is I want to get all the bags that I have, all the different brand bags that I have, and I want to get the Broski, and I want to get D-Lo, our other buddy D-Lo, and maybe Gramps. Get all their bags together because we all have different bags. We have like a bags from every single brand, and they're all, I think, current release bags that you can get today. I want to do a review on all of them. Like I want to bring all the bags out and just go through the gamut because not many people have done that and say, okay, how does this work for you? This is a 3-ball tote. How does that work? 3-ball bag. Okay. How does that work? You got a single ball bag. You got a double ball bag. How do those work? And go down the whole gamut And between the four of us, we have a gazillion bags, all different brands. So that's another video I'd love to do for you guys. It's just a review on different bowling ball bags. I can tell you right now, the Epic bowling ball bag, money. I've abused the heck out of that thing. I've had it for about a year and a half now. And it holds up. It's a really cool ball. It gets a lot of attention. It's very loud. It's the hollow ball, HOLO. And it's got the iridescent. And every time I roll in the bowling, I'm like, damn, nice bag. Like it gets a lot of compliments because it's just loud. And the wife can't stand it. The wife hates it because it's loud. She likes the black and white. She has the Brunswick 3-ball bag, black and white one that was discontinued, like $130. And that one, it looks good, but it's very cheap compared to the Epic. Very cheap. And that's one of the things I want to do in the comparison, to show you how cheap it is compared to the other ball brands, because it's not good quality. I can tell you that much. Oh, man. It's not. It's a 5-year warranty to it. Don't get me wrong. Got a 5-year warranty, but is it the same quality as the Epic? Nowhere near it. Yeah. And I can say that. Grandpa, shh, my cat is looking at me like I'm a slacker. The cat just went in the litter right now. Huh. Mitchman, we have 2 dogs and 3 cats. Our cat Oreo has epilepsy, so I have to give him phenobarbital twice a day. Oh man, poor thing. Does giving that prevent him from going into seizures and stuff? Yeah, that's sad. Is it an old cat? Steve, I will take my lab and Aussie any day over Ditch Panther. Dang. Yeah, Miss Wilson doesn't like that. Who was that, Steve Suter? That's Steve Suter.
I knew it was Steve Suter.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear his name.
Steve Suter causing problems on the Bowling Fool chat. Aussies are good. Labs are good. Nothing wrong with those dogs. Kelso, keeping Miss Fool off camera and just the voice will wind up being epic for the channel. Kelso, yeah. You will always be able to use her face reveal for future subscriber milestones. That's true. What? Yeah, your face reveal. Oh. People want to see what you like.
Ew, this is like so weird. It's become a weird thing now.
Well, you're on my chat and nobody sees who you are. It's a little weird.
But like, you're the bowling fool.
I know.
I'm just chilling. I'm just supporting you.
Okay. And I appreciate that, but you make an effort to not show yourself, which makes it weird. People are like, she's avoiding the camera altogether. She doesn't even pop in to say hi or anything like that. It's just like,
I'll start popping in and saying hello, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Kelso has a secret. You know? Maybe it's the secret to keep you a mystery. Yeah. Brad Satin, if you don't like what I do, but you watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan. Right on. Exactly. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the haters. I just read a comment the other day that I didn't see. It was on the DIY Bowling Pro Shop video that I made months ago. And it was a comment that was made like 5 months ago, and I didn't even see it. I was just going down to see if I had missed any comments. And some guy had commented, I can't wait to see how that piece of shit turns out. It's like, what? Where do people get the nerve to say this stuff? It's like, come say this stuff to me in person, or say it on a live stream. It's funny. But I just remove it. You make a negative comment. Like, there's been a couple of people made just nothing but negative comments. I just take them off. I just remove them, and then they're not allowed to comment on my page anymore. I don't have time for that nonsense. Steve, just for fun, I watched Kingpin today. Funny movie.
I love that. That's my fave.
That's Miss Bowling Fool's favorite movie.
Bowling movie. Way more than...
Bowling movie. My favorite bowling movie is The Big Lebowski, of course. Love The Big Lebowski. She doesn't like that much, but Big Lebowski is a genius movie. There's stuff that's hidden in there.
Kingpin is better. Who watched that today?
Well, Kingpin is just it's a comedy.
Today?
Yeah, Steve did. Huh? Steve.
Steve, yes. Yeah.
It's a good movie, don't get me wrong.
Hilarious.
I would love to have the Big Lebowski pinball in here, pinball machine. I want like I think it's at least 10 grand though. Kelso, my friend started out live streaming PlayStation 5, Gran Turismo 7 with a few hundred subs. Damn. I helped him out by commenting in chat and post chat and letting the advertisements run out before watching. Nice. I used to do game streaming. So when I had an Oculus headset, and back during COVID when we were all done lockdown and stuff like that, I bought an Oculus VR headset. And I'm like, this is fun. And then I bought a whole computer and I got all this, I got the gaming computer and all that stuff. And then I was like, I'll try streaming out. And I don't have like, not that many subscribers. I haven't done it in years. I sold all that stuff, but that was fun streaming games. And that's how ZVL, I think ZVL got started. He was a game streamer as well too, because he mentions video games and stuff. So I think he started off being a gaming streamer. That's why he's so good, because he's got experience doing that stuff. Kelso, I helped to over 8,000 now. Wow, I'm going to hype. Hell yeah. That's awesome. How long ago did he start streaming? Yeah, that's cool. It's hard. It's hard to get subscribers when you're streaming and stuff like that. I mean, especially like VR, you got to be really good. You got to be a really good player. And I wasn't all that good. So it was like, people want to watch the expert players. Kelso, I'll look for the national dates. Put those dates in your description to be sure I will. Big Mike, Steve Suter, I love that movie. Kelso, no righty urethane on my right side nation. Nice. Okay. Yeah, there's a few people that use urethane in the Napa League. I'm like, why do you use urethane? I don't understand. You don't need urethane. The lanes are so damn dry, you don't need it. But anyway, to each their own. I think they do it to screw up the other team, to be honest with you. Steve, I'm a righty. Our team, everyone is over 200 average. They knew if they could control the oil, it would take out the big hooking balls. I saw where they tried and burned them. Right on, Steve. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Backfire in your face. Kelso, that's mean and funny. It's awesome. I think it's awesome. Yeah, you got some serious competition out there, Steve, in those leagues. People trying to do that kind of crap. In ours, we got a bunch of sandbaggers. That's what we got in ours. Steve Suter, my teammates went to smaller solids and kept balls a lot straighter. Yeah, that's probably a good idea to do that if people are rolling urethane. Shoot. Grumpa, hey, Miss Fool, a.k.a. my favorite YouTuber.
I'm the favorite YouTuber?
I guess so. Yeah, I take a back seat to Miss Bowling Fool now.
Oh, my God. Thank you, Grandpa.
Steve Suter, old man, weak bladder. That's right. Well, I'm way behind in the comments because that was when holy moly. Well, thanks for sticking by, guys, because I'm way behind in the comments. I'll try to catch up here. Yeah, that was a long pee, though. Brad, Miss Wilson should have stopped in during your break. Yeah. That's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do. Like, I was going to say, hey, keep the people entertained while I go take a leak break. But you don't want to be shown, so I couldn't do that. So sorry, folks, you were out of just looking at this bowling ball for a minute. Grumpa, hey, fool, I subbed tonight. Right on, man. Hell yeah. Glad you did a late one. Went to a matchmaker event this weekend. Met Darren Tang and got to pee next to him in the bathroom. Oh, my God. I got to read this again. Yeah. This is hilarious. Oh, shit. Grumpa Baggins. Hey, fool, I subbed tonight. Weren't you a sub already? Didn't you already sub to my channel? Would you unsub? Anyway, hey fool, I subbed tonight. Glad you did a late one. Unless you subbed on your league. Sorry, maybe that's what I meant. Or maybe that's what we meant. Glad you did a late one. Went to a matchmaker event this weekend. Met Darren Tang and got to pee next to him in the bathroom. It didn't smell like pineapple.
Oh my God.
You know the whole pineapple thing, right? Yeah. Even Miss Fool knows about the pineapple. People are over that. Nobody really talks about that anymore. He's back up to his, 250,000 subscribers. So he went down during that whole thing, like 3,000 subscribers. Now he's back up. People forgave him, I guess. I don't know. Steve Suter, Grandpa, too funny. You didn't peak, did you? Peak. Peak. Grandpa, hell no. You're not listening. Steve goes, or no, Kelso goes, bathroom. Wait, hold on. Steve goes, Grandpa, too funny. You didn't peak, did you?
Oh,
yeah. Kelso goes, bathroom breaks need to be supplemented with a cat cam. Yeah. Yeah, I should have probably put him on the Tawny, huh? Move the camera, Tawny. Grandpa Baggins says, hell no, we didn't peak. Kelso, Grandpa, that's insanely funny. Oh my God. That's funny. Where was he bowling at? Mitchell, matchmaker event this weekend. Okay. Where was that at? What state was that in, Grandpa? Shoot. Ed, entry speed on scoreboard is around 12 miles an hour. Oh, okay. Wow. You're pretty slow. Ed, 14-pound balls in bag, turned 75 a couple months ago. Gotcha. I knew you were in your 70s. Right on. Good job, Ed. Hell yeah. Kick a butt at 75. Hell yeah. Good to see that. We've got a pretty big senior league out in Paddock, and a lot of those people kick ass. And a lady on my team, she's in her 80s. She's kicking ass too. Just out there kicking butt. You know, she's on 5 leagues. 5 leagues. I think she did away with one. She usually does 2 on Tuesday, and I think she took 1 off. Yeah, in her 80s doing 5 leagues. I'm just like, holy moly. You are a beast. I admire that. It's really cool. Big Mike, it's not working on the ID BCP. And the identity. It's not working on the identity. What's not working on the identity? Grandpa, I paid $25 for my Onyx. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got it for a raffle. Damn. Ugh. Killer deal on your Onyx. Holy moly. All you people like Grandpa and Steve, you guys win all your balls on raffles, man. Our leagues never do that. They never give out cool balls for raffles, man. I want to do that. I want to win a dang raffle. Go to the Reno tournaments in August, and the raffle balls are straight garbage. They're like 14-pound, and they're just balls that somebody had donated that are just nobody rolls anymore. It's like, let's clean out our stash back here. This ball that we haven't sold for the last 3 years. Let's give that to as part of the raffle. I mean, I appreciate it. It's a free ball, but it's like, come on. You want to make money on your raffle, get the latest and greatest balls. You'll make double the amount on your raffle. That's what I would do. GT, half miss Wilson tried those big bionic wrist brace for bowling.
It's not my wrist. It's my left leg. I'm working hard to build up this strength so it's not so weakened, but it's my leg.
Yeah.
I think it's my leg because my form must be off or something where like when that weight goes on there, and I do weightlifting and all that stuff too, and it's like the way that I land on it or something when I'm in my motion, something isn't right.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's probably your form. I mean, it's probably your form, and it's just the improper form causes you to have some kind of muscle imbalance. Steve, I kicked myself. Gave my nephew an undrilled Onyx. Wow. If I kept that, I wouldn't have bought the Guru Oracle, the Evil Eye, just a grand slam of a ball. Yeah, that Onyx, yeah. That Onyx is pretty badass. That's a grand slam for them. That's for damn sure. For motive. The Mitchman, you said 40 for that hitter. Yeah, $40 shipping. It's a 14-pound hitter. It's been plugged. So it's been plugged pretty much in the same spot twice. So she changed her pitch on the fingers. So we had that plugged, but the thumb is just one plug on the thumb. And I did that. So Yeah, I'm selling for $30. Anybody's local to Napa or NorCal, you can meet me at Napa or Paddock Lanes, or $40 with shipping, and it's yours. Just let me know. Otherwise, you don't want it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Kelso, that's a great used ball deal, especially from a seller that you can 100% trust. Better than eBay at the moment. Yep. All right. Cool. Thank you. Mitchman, if that hitter is $40, I'll buy it. You got it, Mitchman. Email me at thebowlingfool@gmail.com and with your address and stuff, and I'll give you like a payment link. I do Venmo. If you want to do like Venmo friends and family, if you want to do goods and services, add 3% to the total just because they do fees and all that stuff. We do PayPal as well too. I prefer Venmo. So just send me your just email me and we'll do the rest. Thanks, Mitch, man. Awesome, man. This is a YSOL 14 hitter. You'll have Miss Wilson or Miss Bowling Fool's old ball. It probably have how many games you think are on that thing?
What, on my hitter?
Yeah.
Oh,
20?
Maybe.
Not even 20 games on that thing. It's brand new. I resurfaced it and everything, brought it back to factory specs. So it's good to go. All you got to do is drill it. A woman on my league team had never gotten a new NIV, a new in-box ball. I'll give out to Hay for Christmas. Oh, right on. Cool. Give out to her for Christmas. Gotcha. Jim Carnell, Miss Fool can always Dragon Bowl. Wifey loves it when she's hurt.
Wait, what?
Miss Fool can always Dragon Bowl. I don't know what Dragon Bowl is.
I don't either.
Oh, and it's like maybe for the kids, the dragon they bring out to roll down.
God.
Yeah, because we have the regular like steel rollers. We don't have the pretty like dinosaurs and stuff like that. If that's what you're talking about, Jim. Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's no fun in that though, especially when you got your.
Kidding. Obviously,
Yeah.
I would not do that.
I don't know. Maybe that's they had. If you watched, who was the lefty two-hander for Brunswick? Tall guy. I can't think of his name right now. They do some awesome, the house bowling. If you guys watch the house bowling, they have some awesome challenge videos that they do. I love watching their videos of like the obstacle course. Packy, that's who it was. Packy and Boog and the other guy, Kevin. I forgot his last name. They do an obstacle course, which is awesome. And then the last one they did, they wanted to see if they could do the quickest 300. So they had 3 people. They had 12 lanes, right? And they just back to back to back, each lane, and taking turns. And I don't think they got it. And they got up to like 8, and then somebody botched it up. But those are fun to watch. I think those are thoroughly enjoyable. And they have the whole alley just to kind of mess around and do fun, wacky stuff like that. Kelso, always get pets that suit your lifestyle. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You get a dog that can run 10 miles with me. I love that. We'll get 2 dogs. One that can run with me, and then one that wants to be a lap dog with her. Here we go.
What?
You're going to love Brad after he says this.
What?
Brad says, we've got a corgi, a shed monster, he says. A shed monster. Wife loves corgis.
I love their big fat.
They look so funny. Corgi's another dog. Every time I see it, I just start laughing. This is the funniest looking dog.
Brad, do you love corgis since you have one? Do you like their big old fat butts?
Fat butt.
Tail?
Trevor, what's up, Trevor? He's laughing his ass. Yeah, I don't know what he's laughing his ass off. The pee comment or whatnot.
Yeah.
Kelso, Basset Hound is the dog I'd get if I could take care of a dog. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Cat litter boxes. F the world, yeah. Cat litter boxes, yeah. It's a pain in the ass every day cleaning up. But if you have a cat, you want the best. I mean, we're kind of going way off topic here. It's kind of funny.
So what?
Maybe I need to put my next stream. Hey, you want to talk about cats? Let's come to my bowling stream. We're going to talk about cats.
So what?
Yeah. Sustainably Yours cat litter is by far the best. It's expensive, but it's the best I've found anywhere. And if you have a, what's the pet food place by Whole Foods? Pet Express. Pet Express, you buy 3, you get 1 free. Best deal. They do online stuff as well too. Brad, do I get extra points for coming up with a Wilson reference? You do. I'm gonna say that was your creation. If we come up for it, it'll put your little name on the fence. It'll be Brad Staton 8222 on the fence. How about that? Does that work for you? Kind of like the wheel where you get the whammy. Everybody puts their name on the whammy. I'll put your name on the fence. Is that fair for you? Matthew Seibel, what's up? What's up, Boom Fool? Mitchman. New in box, not new in V. I got you. I figured it out, Mitchman. Mitchman, do you take PayPal or Zelle? I take PayPal. Like I said, if you do PayPal goods and services, add a 3% to that. If you do between friends, I mean, I think you can trust me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just straight $40. Don't do Zelle though. Matthew asks, what bowling shoes do you wear? I wear by the way, I almost wore the bowling shoes outside the bowling alley today.
Oh my God.
I forgot to take them off at paddock, and I'm walking out the door. I'm like, oh crap, I got to take these off. Good thing I caught myself.
Yeah.
I would have ruined them. I wear the Hammer Diesels, the orange and black ones that Buddy's has on sale right now for $89. I love them. Now, I had to get an insole for them because for some reason, Hammer shoes, you need an insole. If you don't, your foot's going to hurt. My foot hurt. And I think the Hype said the same thing when he wears his Hammer shoes. He's like, just make sure that you put an insole in there. They don't really have much support. So I got an insole. I paid like $50 for a really good insole. I paid $50 for. You don't have to pay $50, but I definitely need those if you're going to get the Hammer shoes. All right. Mitchman, yes, prevent seizures mostly. He's only 7. Oh, poor little guy. Grumpa, I've got several Genesis triple mod rollers. I always get compliments. People think they are golf bags. Love the Genesis. That's pretty much all I have for my triple rollers is the Genesis triple tote. I don't know if you're talking about the triple tote or the roller or the actual, because they make 2 different kinds. This one is like tournament. I have the tournament bag. So let me know if you have the tournament or the one with the extendable handle. The hard handle. And I get those from bowling.com. That's the best deal. Bowling.com, I get my bags where they're on sale. They're usually on sale for like $85. I got like 15 of them or something like that. The Mitchman, every great show host has a sidekick. That's right. GT, I'm currently eyeing the Genesis Spotty modular 3-ball tote. It requires attachment bag for shoes, etc. I don't care much for it. I have a backpack for shoes and bowling accessories. Nice. Oh, sport. Okay, got you. Sport bag. Modular. I think I got the modular. I can't remember. So whatever the one's $85. I love it. Genesis is a really good brand. If you guys don't have their stuff, they're a really solid company. I like their stuff. I use the Genesis thumb tape too when I'm bowling as well too. Very good as well. GT, nice Grumpa. Any downsides to the Genesis roller? Not that I know of. The Genesis roller for me works really good. And I'm gonna go grab one real quick just to show you. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. All right. So these are the bags I have a ton of right here. Let me move this bowl ball out of the way. So these are the Genesis triple tote. And the reason I like them is because they have the clear, right? They have the clear top so I can easily see what's in the ball. And it's got 2 zippers, one on each side, right? Boom. And then I have a compartment here if I want to throw stuff in there, right? And these are the kind of bags you're going to use if you're traveling via an airline, right? The other bag I want to try is the Vice. I heard the Vice triple totes like this are really good as well. And they're good for traveling if you're going to do tournaments on an airline. So I get these, like I said, bowling.com. That's who ZVL is sponsored by. And you may be able to get a discount with his code too. I don't know if it applies for just bowling balls or bowling bags and accessories and stuff, but I like it. And also too, not many bags have this as well. So it has a clear vinyl on the top and then a clear on the side too. So you can see it from the side, which not many bags have both of them. And that's what I like about it. And the wheels are pretty strong, right? It's got this very sturdy, very good ball bearings. The problem with these bags though is the wheel base is not wide. So when you're rolling it, sometimes they'll flip over on you. And that's the problem with a lot of bowling bags. They just don't have a very wide wheelbase. So I'll just leave this up here so you guys can look at it. So if you're rounding a corner real fast, it will flip over on you. Ow. I gotta do something about that carpet. Okay. What? Nick, damn, you're still alive. I'm about to go to bed. Got to be up at 6 a.m. and it's almost midnight. Hell yeah, I'll just keep going. I'll probably stop in a little bit.
Yep. More messages you
oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'll get through these comments. Yeah, I gotta probably get off here because it's like midnight for you guys. And I've been going a little bit longer than I wanted to. But it's fun. Nick, have a good one. Good night, Nick. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. Grumpa at GT, not really. They stack well without the accessory bags. Very sturdy yet very slim. Balls are separated by plastic cups instead of flimsy fabric. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the different bags then. Kelso, Kingpin is bowling movie. The Big Lebowski is a good mystery movie. Yep. With the bowling as just kind of not the main objective. Grumpa Baggins, and they never tip over. Nice. Yeah, I may have to get those other ones too. Try those other ones. The ones that you're talking about. GT, awesome. Thanks, Grumpa, for the feedback. Waiting for it to go on sale during the holidays. Yeah, get ready for the holiday sales. Heck yeah. Grumpa, definitely wait. They'll drop to around 109. Nice. Steve, all right, gang, I got to hit the sack. I have a 17-hour trip to South Dakota tomorrow. Holy moly. And we're driving nonstop. Oh. Talk to you guys later. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Steve. Much appreciated. Have a safe drive out there, man. Whoo, holy moly. That is a long drive. Okay. Grumpa, the matchmaker event was at Lake Bowl in Illinois. It was a 4-hour drive there, but threw 21 different balls. So it was worth it. Holy moly, nice. Was that like a trial? Did you get to try out new balls, or was those all your balls? Grumpa, good night and safe travel, Steve. Kelso, hey fool, I feel like a regular guy just shitballing about. Oh, I feel like a regular guy just shitballing about bowling. I appreciate you and your channel. Shout out to those here for loneliness and community involvement. This is great. Yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Like I said, today, if I got really nothing to talk about, we'll just sit here and BS about bowling. That's what I love to do is talk about bowling. And if I can entertain you guys somehow, and me and the Bowling Fool can entertain any of you guys, that's what we're here for. So glad we could have obliged, my friend. Heck yeah. And like I said, I do streams once a week. Try to do streams 1 week. This is definitely my longest stream. I usually do it for like 2 hours. And sometimes I'll do like surprise ball box openings, or I'll drill a bowling ball and I'll do like a Q&A. You want to check out all my old videos. I got all my videos are on Q&A stuff, bowling ball drilling, DIY stuff. Check out all those videos if you haven't seen them before. And hopefully most of those videos covered most of the stuff you may have questions on. And like I said, anybody got questions, just feel free to email me if I haven't answered them in the videos or on here. Big Mike, I need to be told why I shouldn't stay with just one brand. I've only ever thrown Storm balls. I like the way balls from Motive and B7 look, but I can't for the life of me buy anything but Storm. Oh, get out of that. Get out of that mentality, dude. You're not getting paid. My PSO would always tell me, you're not getting paid to roll a bowling ball. You have free reign of all the brands. Don't limit yourself. Like don't be brand loyal. Like, don't ever be brand loyal unless you're getting free bowling balls from said company, which we're not, right? So there's so many good balls from all different companies. The only one I won't get is Swag. Other than that, I have every single brand, multiples of them. And you find out which ones you like. Like the Gramps loves Motive. I like certain, like the Sub-Zero Motive, like this thing right here. This ball is a friggin' beast. This ball is awesome. Beautiful looking too, right? So I love some Motive. I love B7. I love Storm. I mean, they all have their... I would say it's funny that you bring it up because my least favorite is probably Storm. I just don't have that many Storm. Just because their company is just way too corporate-y, and when I watch their ads, I can feel I can just smell the corporate BS through the screen. It's just everybody that does their advertisements for them is so phony. They're just trying to push this brand. You could tell it's mismanaged. It's just the company's got too big, and they were supposed to be like a most small family running a mom and pop's kind of bowling company, right, back in the day, and they got too big, and even other YouTube content creators talk smack about them, and you know why they do a lot of the things I don't know, but I've worked for companies like that, and I know exactly what kind of company that is, and everybody's just, oh yeah, Storm, yes, there's this, especially the people that work for them are staffers. Oh, Storm this, Storm that. And I personally, I've met a bunch of staffers out here, and I swear they act like Ponzi. It's like a giant Ponzi scheme. How they push balls on you, especially like Storm staffers. If they own a pro shop, it's like, dude, I'm not brand specific. I'll bowl any ball if it looks good. If it got really good reviews, I'll pick it up. Don't push your brand on me. In fact, if you as a staffer are pushing your brand onto me, it makes me not want that brand. That's just the way I look at it, right? I mean, the same way. If you push me to buy this brand, no. Why are you pushing me on that brand? Why don't you want me to take these other brands? I'm not loyal to your company. Anyway, off my soapbox on that. But yeah, definitely I would try Big Mike. I would go for other balls. Go get a surprise ball from Bowling World. You'll get a B7 ball, and you'll probably get a really good one and roll it, and you'll be surprised. Like I said, Columbia 300, amazing balls for me. Amazing balls. And they're the least liked bowling ball brand out there. And I got news for you. If you're watching, every brand of Brunswick is made in the same place with the same chemicals and the same tools. They're all the same balls. Just put a different name on them. That's it. Your hammer balls are no better than a Columbia 300 ball. The Ebonite balls are no better than a Deviate ball, right? They're all from the same plant down in Mexico. And they pretty much, I think they all have like the same core designer and scientist down there. It's Brian Buckhosh. He's like the main dude down there. And Steve, I think, I forgot the guy, Steve, that makes balls for Radical too. He makes the cores for Radical, I believe. I think he's only for Radical. But yeah, they all, just like SPI, 900 Global, Storm, and Rotogrip, all made of the same place. I wouldn't say one's better than the other. And they probably all have the same bowling ball designers working on them as well, too. Mitchman, new in box, meaning never drilled. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no worries. I got you. Grumpa, I was like that with B7, Mike, but having a blast throwing all brands now through a Motive Jackal Onyx, Brunswick Intense Mindset, and Storm Road Warrior tonight. Nice. Every brand has their good balls, right? There are certain brands of balls that you pair with. There are certain brands of balls that you won't pair with, right? Like I don't pair with a lot of Motive balls. And for some reason, they pair with everybody. I didn't pair with the original OG Effect, and they paired with everybody. So it all depends on what your style is and like how you lay out and how you roll. Jim, good night all. Love seeing all of you and listening to the Fool and Miss Wilson. See y'all next stream. Thank you, Jim, for dropping by. If you're still around, appreciate you watching. Appreciate the support. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And we'll do this again next week, my friend. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Brad, our corgi's name is Mookie Betts. I'm a Dodgers and Mookie Betts fan. So, Brad, if you didn't know, Mookie Betts bowls tournaments out here in Northern California and California. So he's bowled, I haven't been to the tournaments, but he's bowled a couple local tournaments out here. Really good bowler. You probably know that already. And yeah, so everybody's like, oh my God, is that Mookie Betts? Like, holy moly. So I'm waiting to see him at a tournament one of these days. Grumpa Baggins, good night, Jim. GT, Power Step insoles. No, I use Sole, S-O-L-E. They're for mainly running. And I used to use those in my running shoes. So they're like 45 or 50 bucks. They're not cheap when they're on Amazon, but the S-O-L-E is the brand. And they make a whole bunch of different kinds. For my bowling shoes, I got the all black ones. And they have like running specific ones. They have walking specific. Whatever you need an insole for, they make it. And they are the best insole, period. I've never come across an insole that's better than Sole. And that's why they're expensive. That's why they're pricey, because they know they're the best. Grumpa Baggins, I was wearing a Brunswick Siege shoes. Stupid choice that I picked from winning them from perception versus reality. Killed my calves. Donated them to a teen at the alley and switched to Dexter Pro Boas. Yeah, certain bowling shoes are not, I mean, they're only meant, they don't really have a lot of support in them. So yeah, you definitely want to figure out what shoes you get. And if they don't work, I would personally just get insoles. But you'll find a shoe that works for you and then you stick with it. Like I found the hammer shoe, it works for me. I'll stick with it. Grumpa Baggins, I use the rollers with extendable handle. Oh, there you go. Gotcha. Larry Tripp, I use my Vice bags. Got them for a great price. Yeah, Vice bags are cheaper than these too, by the way. That's why I'm tempted to get them. And I think Buddies has these for cheap. It's either Buddies or bowling.com, one of those, or maybe Gebhardt's. GT Grumpa's Genesis roller with handle is the bag on mine. Gotcha. Kelso, my regular 3-ball Vice stopped zippering from one side, but good from one side, but has put up 2 trips from Connecticut to Vegas. Damn, that's pretty good. And those things get abused in the airplane too. Ed, I have the Strike Force 4-bag dual wheel roller, like a 3-ball bag with a 4-ball on top. Lots of side pockets. Nice. Yeah, I think Strike Force is a real good brand too. 4-bag, holy moly. Yeah, I think the brother-in-law has the 4-bag. I think he has that same bag, matter of fact. It's like 2 on the bottom and then 2 right above it, I believe, right? Ed had it for 4 years now. Head up, well, nice, nice. Grumpa, tried the new balls coming out recently, released by all brands. Love the Criterion Inverse, Phase 2 Pearl, RST Hyperdrive Pearl, Primal Ghost, Steel Forge, One Ovation, Entity Pearl, Rockstar Amped. Nice. Yeah, I'm curious about that Criterion Inverse. The One Ovation is good. I really like the One Ovation. I'm keeping that one. Entity Pearl. Ooh, nice. The Mitchman. I'm definitely not brand loyal. Have the hyperdrive solid and ricochet return. Not afraid to get a motive if it's the right ball for me. Exactly. Be open for anything. Like I said, my PSO was like, you'd be stupid to be brand loyal unless you're on staff, because it just limits yourself. The Mitchman, I appreciate the deal you offered, but she's really a cool lady and want to get her what she wants. Right on. So you don't want the ball anymore or not? Want her to get the ball, what she wants. Gotcha. Ken Kong, great show. Hey, what's up, Ken? What's up, brother? Ed Mookie Betts bowled a 300 at regional in Vegas a week or so. Damn, another 300. He's got a couple 300s then. Nice. Pretty nice after winning the World Series, and then he rolls a 300. Guy's multi-talented, to say the least. And Dexter SS8 wides give me support. Okay, good. Need a wider shoe. And this is single bag 3 on bottom, 2 bottom, 1 on top. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Next to shoe compartment. Blue canvas bag. Gotcha. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to end it. I was going on. Let's see what I truly started to stream. It was like what, 6? So yeah, just over 3 hours. Holy moly. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. I truly appreciate it. I didn't expect to do this stream this long. Don't expect the streams to be this long in the future, but if I feel like chatting.
It was a vibe tonight.
It was a vibe. Definitely it was a vibe tonight. So appreciate everybody watching and support. Make sure to hit the like. If you're not subscribed. If you want to be a member, I have 2-tier memberships, the Hero and Legend. Hero memberships, $1.99. Legend memberships, $2.99. And you'll get to see my videos before anybody else does. I air them to members only. If you were a Legend member, which is $2.99, I put your name on all my videos that I make. So far, Broski is the only Legend member. I thank you, Broski, for that. Hoping to have more in the future. And one thing with the Legend members that I plan to do once I get like 10 or more Legend members is do giveaways for my Legend members. Like a $50 giveaway every month to my Legend members. Something bowling ball related. Once I get like 10 or more. So like I said, the money that coming in from YouTube, I wanted to go give back out to you guys. Right? I'm already in the hole. I'm buying a lot of this stuff myself to give to you guys. I appreciate you guys. But once my YouTube channel gets a little bit bigger, the money that comes in from YouTube, right back out to you guys for giveaways and stuff. So I want to thank you guys for helping me out. I started this channel earlier in the year, or I had it last year, didn't really do anything with it until earlier this year. So truly thankful and grateful for everybody. And with that said, everybody's saying goodbye, Miss Fool.
Good night. Goodbye. Thank you for being here.
Larry Tripp, I'm definitely not brand loyal. I have a Storm Roto Grip, track, hammer, and pyramid balls I trust my PSO, and together we work together with my game. That's right. Every ball has got a specific purpose. All right, so watch that. I got an Identity BCP video coming out. I just filmed today, so I should release that either tomorrow or Thursday for my members, and it should be available to the public by the end of the week, the rest of you guys. And with that said, have a good night, everybody. Thanks again for your support. Happy bowling.